What is he talking about?
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Right on brand, baby.
Water.
Right on brand. Shout out to Juice WRLD. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to the young man.
Welcome to the TrapNerd podcast. I'm back for another rendition of a episode about women bashing, toxic male energy, and
Nut holding.
and a lot of using the F-bombs and the B-bombs because fuck it. You feel me?
That's right, bitch.
Little whore.
Welcome. Y'all know my energy tonight. How y'all feeling?
I'm good. Are we recording?
Oh yeah, we record.
Everybody's
How
good.
we record.
Everybody's good. Is everybody good? I'm here with
we
Myers.
live, baby.
Yeah, we live, and Myers on the cam.
Yeah, you know.
He got on the leather shoes today, so he's in a special
It's wet
mood.
outside. It's wet outside. You know what I
We
mean?
got Josh in the building.
Leather Chelsea's on.
You know what I'm saying? White Suede is in the building.
White
He was a
Suede.
little late, so his pay is being docked. You know what I'm saying? It's been noted.
Yeah, we should need that.
Yeah.
We
Eminem.
got
He was
C-
mourning
building.
Eminem's
I
death.
call the
CJ.
labor board.
How's business?
Boom, man.
Booming. Merry fucking Christmas, you bitch ass niggas. And all that other shit. Y'all niggas did Christmas shopping yet?
I was just out today with that shit.
Man, listen, son. I tried to go out, and I was like, you know what? I'll just go online.
Yo.
I just went online.
My kids, when they old school, so they got to go in the store and touch the gift and pick it out. My son had
Your
this.
kid is like 63, right?
All of them. Because they had to buy each other their own gifts. So I let them. I
Let
let
your kids
them.
pick gifts?
Yeah, they had to buy each other gifts. So my son bought my daughter some body spray from
You
Bad
liberal.
Bath, and he like had to smell them all. I'm like, you couldn't just pick some shit offline.
It was probably a zoo out there, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? They redesigned that store.
What's going on?
Bed Bath and Body Works. Or Bed
Yo.
Bath, what is it? Bath and Body Works. Whatever that shit
It ain't
called.
but this big.
No, they expanded the bit. They opened the motherfucker.
No, it's
up.
big.
They
It's
opened that
big.
shit up.
It's bigger now.
I went there to get them. They had like $7,
$5,
$5, whatever it was. It was cheap as fuck. I went in
Yeah.
there. I was like, nah, fuck that. I'll pay full price.
Yeah, the
It
line
was
was
insane.
Yo,
dude.
the line was
nuts.
probably to the door.
I probably would have had to fight some
And there was
old
probably
ladies.
like 5 lines.
Because you know them
niggas
old,
to the door.
10, 15
the
cans.
blonde white ladies are always cutting. Always.
Like they think they low too.
Yeah.
I had this conversation with y'all before, but that group of women, 35 plus white women, are the worst group
Especially
of
the
women
ones that go to Bath
Worst group of
and Body
people
Works.
on the planet.
I think they're the most effective people.
But they're still a very, very,
They can
very
go sour. It can go
intolerable
south.
group of people.
You get them to get behind your cause. You can get some shit done. with
I think it's
35-year-old
risk
white women.
reward with them.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh?
I understand.
It's risk
They
reward
have
with
their
them.
own
Yes,
agenda, but
absolutely,
they are,
yes.
they are intolerable.
When they go left with it, it's like,
Listen,
all right,
I have to talk to
get
them
up out of this.
motherfuckers on a daily basis. They are intolerable. Like
I feel like it's like upper middle class and up 35-year-old white women.
Yeah,
Of course.
That's
That specific group, we all know which ones we talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
The ones that
We
Suburban
talking about
moms.
suburban
Yeah.
moms
We
who
talking
probably
about
at
parents.
home ain't
They
got
drink
shit
box
to
wine.
do.
or urban moms who make a decent amount of money but
Yeah.
think that they're because or their husband makes a decent amount of money, so they think they're above most of the people that are around who make less money.
Yeah, then their
She's
husband.
still only bringing
Yeah.
home
Yeah.
25,000.
Bitch, you bring
a
home
year.
25,000 a year. Your husband makes money. He
your
probably fucking the
husband
bitch.
bring home $100K.
Yeah.
You still got $25,000.
Yeah.
But everybody's doing good. Everybody did the Christmas shopping thing. Anybody, any wild stories while y'all was out? Nothing? Nobody get caught stealing?
Yo, I was at 7-Eleven and I watched the cops almost beat some dude ass. He had a gun on him.
Oh, man.
I was about to help, but then I heard them say, pick up the clip. I said, oh, this nigga guilty. You like,
that's good.
I'm recording. I'm like, let me make sure they ain't about to do my man dirty. And then they like pick up the clip. I said, let me cut this off because this ain't no shit I need to be posting. No way. I'm like, this nigga guilty.
Let me turn this shit off.
I got a 15-second clip of it though. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
The cop dropped the clip.
Did y'all want to start with Juice WRLD? Y'all want to start there? It's cool.
I mean,
All right. So we started off. Rest in peace to Juice WRLD. Those who don't know, he died after a seizure in the airport. Reportedly from TMZ. Now it's coming out that the pilot actually called. Once they got pulled, he had like 70 pounds of weed, and he had swallowed like 10 Percocets before it landed, instead of crushing them up and flushing them. Now, like I said, I'm not here to talk ill of the dead. That's neither here nor there. But then I will address his friend who wanted to blame racial profiling for the reason for the call from the pilot.
oh my God. When I saw that,
And that shit just it infuriated me when I seen it.
and y'all know me. I'm one of them motherfuckers. I be on it. When I saw that shit, I'm like, dog, y'all had 70 pounds of weed. The fucking pilot smelt this shit. Are
Bruh,
you dumb?
I couldn't imagine being like that. Lucid Dreams is a big record.
Oh,
you
yeah,
feel
it's
me?
huge.
It's a huge record. Why the fuck are you trafficking weed?
Yeah, because you that ain't smoking weed.
No,
That's
no,
selling
no, yeah,
weed.
That's trafficking.
Yeah.
That's funding an enterprise. 70
listen,
pounds?
Did y'all 70 pounds?
Ain't a lot
I
of
ain't see you about to flood
That's
Illinois with it, but
140
shit.
grand in the right spot.
However, the nigga, did you see the picture of everybody that was on the plane?
No, I didn't see the picture.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't Juice WRLD that was trafficking the shit. It was one of his homies.
He was complicit.
Yeah,
He was
let them
absolutely
niggas, he let them do
complicit,
it.
but it wasn't. It wasn't him.
No, but I don't understand it though. Like I don't understand why I would.
Why you would let your homie?
Yeah,
do that?
Not, why would you? I'm not.
Not at this point in his
See,
career.
you
Hell
let me.
no.
If you the artist, my nigga, and I'm your man, you let me bring 70 pounds of weed on your plane?
On a private jet?
Wait,
I might be thinking we
let's,
good.
Let's set the context with Juice WRLD in particular. He got a huge record. He recently went on tour with Nicki Minaj, world tour. He was on that shit, the world tour with Nicki Minaj. So we ain't gonna act like this motherfucker is sitting at home just with one record trying to figure this shit out. Like he's working crazy still.
He's in there.
He
no
had
reason to
bread.
do that. It's no reason to do it. Like I don't understand this
Listen, son,
this
listen.
weed transportation
Ain't no
point.
one- Now, if I'm now, like I said, when it comes to that shit, yo, I understand that your man's is probably still in it and you helping your man out, whatever. But your life and my life are separate. If you still moving like that, I can't be next to you because I can't lose what I got.
He didn't. He 21. Well, it was 21. At 21, nigga, yeah, I'm like, yeah, listen, fuck it. You
Yeah,
trying
I
to
know.
hit?
That's the thing.
We coming from.
that-
We coming from
Right.
here. I'm coming from here, and I'm going there, and you need to hit this 70p lick over there, nigga. Like you just said, that's 140 grand in the right spot. My man not touring.
Yeah.
He need that 140.
Need that 140. All right, come on, that's the least I could do.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yo,
At 21,
21, that's what I'm saying, at
I'm doing
21,
that. I'm not.
but at
I'm.
some point you gotta think
Yeah,
about
at
it.
some point, he probably would have got there eventually.
It's just very unfortunate it happened this way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like I mean, and now if I'm like I said, I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but if I'm on a plane and you tell me, yo, the Fed's about to come, I'm not about to take 10 perks.
That's
Nigga,
it.
I'm
Just
about to-
take the charge.
Nigga, not
What's the
even take
charge on that?
I'm not
The
gonna ingest
pills going over state lines depending on how many you had.
I mean, anything
That's a
going,
felony.
anything going over
That's
state
going
lines
down-
is
that's
interstate
yeah, but
commerce.
with
Yeah.
with weed though, like they would probably
No,
just
they
be
had
like,
3 guns as well.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
See,
so.
now they're talking interstate
But
commerce.
it
That's
don't,
feds.
like it don't matter once you get caught with them guns. Them perks don't mean shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
However,
So this is-
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. We 21, and that happens. That's your charge.
You got to eat
I'm
that.
Juice,
You gonna be
listen,
straight.
I'm Juice WRLD. That's your charge. Those are
I'll
your
let you-
perks.
I'll let you bring 'em
Those
on
are
the
your
plane.
guns.
That's
That's
your
your
weed.
weed.
This
Well,
is all your
with the
money.
guns- they said that was the security guards. As long as them dudes can prove that they have a license in any fucking state,
Is it different flying than it is driving?
it is. Because they flew private.
Yeah, so,
So,
I'm like, yeah, because I know,
But with
I
the
know.
security thing, you gotta just all they need is to write paperwork in one state. If that, I hope they have it in one state, and those gun charges can literally not go away because they're like, you can't be ignorant of the law, but you ain't gonna make it seem like you're trying to traffic guns over state lines.
I mean,
You
they
just
only
like-
had 3.
That's what I'm saying.
I think they were
3
for protection.
That's
not
what I'm
for
saying.
sale.
All you gotta do is say, yo, we security. As long as they got some type of official paperwork saying that they are armed security, that gun charge shit is irrelevant because you can just be like, look, it was a paperwork issue. This wasn't us trying to traffic guns over the state lines. Whole different charge at that point.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, he's still taking the perks.
The perks and the weed. That's what I'm saying.
Even if them was my perks, hey, listen, bro.
You gotta hold that.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
I tried to scratch yours on this private plane,
Nah,
nigga.
listen, my nigga.
You know what I mean? Like
You
it's.
gotta hold it down and
And
We
why
wouldn't
did he
even-
take
We
them
wouldn't
all?
even be getting pulled if you ain't had these 70
I know, you
How many, how many people were on the plane? They couldn't split them shits.
It was like 10 niggas on there.
One Percocet each.
That's a perk a piece.
You
nigga.
fine, man.
Like I start thinking like the motion of all this shit. How did it happen?
And that's
Nigga
what I'm
panic.
thinking too. Like, I
nigga
don't do.
21 years old and
But
panic.
no. But then it's the thing too. Like, did he do it on the plane, or what? Did the plane land and boom, they seeing the feds coming?
Yeah, and they came running. He said, "Oh shit."
He said, "Oh, shit, exactly."
Yeah, like, you
and
know,
just popped-
that's
and
why
just
I need
popped
to know the
shit.
motion because that makes more sense.
That
Oh, shit,
makes
feds
way
coming.
more sense.
Gotta
No,
cut 'em off.
they had to land, and then the feds was there when they landed. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
they
gotta-
couldn't have known. They
Yeah,
had to
yeah,
let-
oh,
they-
yeah. You
land
have
in
to.
the
They have
airport.
to land first,
Yeah,
and that's
they
how you
landed
get
in
you.
the airport, and they probably saw the feds. And he like, "Oh shit, I'm about to fuck." It was probably too.
You know what?
Shit.
Now I think
So-
about it. What makes the feds was probably waiting at that tunnel.
They was waiting right
They was
there.
waiting. As soon as you get out, you know, you got in the private.
He probably
you gotta
didn't even
wait,
know.
you
He
gotta
probably
come
was
down.
walking down the tunnel and the feds was right there. And
Even-
he
or
probably
if
had
they
to
did the,
scoop them shits out his pocket right quick and eat them shits
Yeah, cold. It's cold, so they went
to keep it a buck.
But why do they call them the feds though? Like you can fit
70 pounds of weed.
that in a suitcase.
They probably did.
They did, nigga.
Yeah, that's okay.
So how the fuck did the pilot know it was there?
And that's the thing too. Like even it, like no, this is the thing. Okay, well,
He's probably doing wild shit.
yeah, I know he got. I know he got searched by the feds already. Like one of his planes. Probably. I'm not sure how many months ago. I don't want
I
to be.
missed that one.
Yeah, I missed that story. Yeah.
Y'all did?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I did too, but I've learned about it when all this shit happened.
Yeah.
Like his plane got searched some months ago, but shit, it was good.
So they
But
was on them.
They was he was already under a microscope.
Yeah.
But fucking yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know why he would have. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, let's say
he was walking down the tunnel and then they
Where did they land?
ambushed him.
in Illinois somewhere. He from Chicago. He's going home to Chicago. At
Yeah,
worst,
it's not
I
legal.
mean, him and
Illinois
Juice
and
WRLD
they're-
in particular, at worst, probably would have got probation. They just started divvying up. They either would have tried to throw all the charges on him, or somebody would have had to step up and take them charges.
Well,
but
I'm not in law, and I don't know the law, so I'm not going to pretend like I do. But at the end of the day, man, it's like if I'm the artist here and you my man's, it's 10 of us, yo. Somebody gonna take this rap. I'm
Well,
not
keep
swallowing 10 pills.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying,
That's
like-
it. And I don't know what in his right mind would lead him to think that he can do that.
scared.
Where were they coming from?
I think L.A. if I'm not mistaken.
Take the charge.
I'm
I'm
honestly-
taking the charge. Even at 21, I was.
That's
taking
what I'm saying.
the
Like,
charge.
there's nothing in my mind that would tell me that swallowing drugs outside of vial of crack is enough for me to not just deal with the consequences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially in America where money can at least alleviate the amount of punishment you're gonna get.
Oh my nigga, you would have been fighting that case for 5 years before you even had got sentenced for the money. You was
It's
gonna be
like-
able to make money.
They would have just tried to kill you in legal fees.
And I
and
couldn't
plead
see you
out.
getting more than 5 years.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
max.
They would have just
Yeah.
tried to plead him. They would try to bleed him in legal fees to plead him out. And if they want to plead him out, they'd be like, "Yo, you either gonna give us some time or some restitution." Especially Illinois, in particular, I know they heavy on restitution. That's why they going crazy on the fucking Juicy Smell It because they want restitution back.
Juicy.
You know what I mean? So I know Illinois is big on that as far as their laws, but like, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the whole complexity of it. He had to have just panic, yo. I just don't see how. I don't know. I would have pre-thought that shit out anyway. Like, yo, if they do catch us, like, what's the plan? Like, like you know what I mean? Like, at least.
Like I said, rest in peace to Juice, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him, man. I hate he had to die like
Unfortunate
that.
situation, and I think that we need to start addressing drug use for real. Like
Hell
I think
yeah.
at this point, like I know that artists, I believe that 95% of artists are on drugs, and some type of drug that they use to reach that different place.
Just switch your
But
drug up there. If
No,
you
I just don't
need
want
it
to-
that much, then
Stop glorifying it. Stop.
Yeah,
with
too.
the, yo, I just popped perk 30. I'm fucking this bitch for 90 hours. Like,
Dog,
nah,
Viagra
nah,
can
nigga.
give you that. You know what I mean?
Like-
Cialis,
Viagra can do
Blue
the same
Chew.
thing,
You know what I mean?
my
Because
nigga.
niggas in the NFL use Viagra. You know what I
Like-
mean? To get their shit on.
Like I be playing a game with this one little nigga. He like 22, 23. And nigga, he'll pop a perk and we be on the game for hours. And I'm like, you so fucking young, my nigga. You have no idea what this shit is doing to you, my nigga. Like you literally fucking taking scoops out your brain.
Yeah.
Like this shit is prescribed to people that's dying. You feel
Yeah.
me? With like got cancer. You know what I'm saying? Going through chemo radiation, putting different type of poison in their bodies. You doing this shit, you perfectly healthy. For a buzz.
And it's a super downer. Like,
Yo,
I
is
don't
it? I'm about to say, is it, like,
understand,
what
man.
about what happened to cocaine? Like,
Well,
they-
Coke,
That's
Coke's
it, yo.
expensive and it lasts 5 minutes.
Niggas don't realize that shit is really heroin and pill.
It
form.
is.
yeah,
It
yeah.
is.
That's what I'm saying. Cocaine. You
They
still got
don't-
people
I
70 years
don't
old that
know.
was on that
They
thing.
listen, you will dead ass take a perk and fuck around or a Xan and be sleep. Nigga, that's
Xanax will have you doing shit that you will not remember the next
Have
day.
you out like a light? You know what I mean?
But-
no Xanax and liquor.
That
It's a regular, just a Xanax.
Yeah, but
that
don't
have
they
you
don't be
sleep.
yeah that,
You
yeah.
put those two together, my nigga, you gonna have a wild night.
Then you ain't gonna remember
Oh,
a
you're
single
gonna have
thing.
a
thing.
great night,
Yo,
but
like-
you ain't gonna remember shit.
Yeah.
I remember I used to smoke weed and drink, and that was a thing a little bit too much for me. Like, how do you get to that?
I can't do both.
Because niggas
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I fall asleep.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that
I mean,
used to be.
I
That's what I'm
smoke and
saying.
drink at the same time
Smoking
all
and
the time.
drinking is a little. Like, I took a couple hits, and that was it for
I
me.
want to say we be fucked up over here, bro.
I'm smoking and drinking right now.
Thanks, nigga.
That's what, but I'm
You
saying,
gotta
like,
smoke every day though, so it's like different.
every day.
I don't
No,
have that
but
kind-
I feel you. Like I couldn't. I wouldn't like.
Did you ever feel like you need to pump it up?
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
Nigga. No, I never was like.
Weed ain't doing it no more. Let me get some perks.
Where's that?
Yeah.
Where's those perks at?
you know what I mean? That's what I'm
But
saying.
listen,
Like,
I'll sit there and I'll have a conversation. Like I tried the Xanax just because I wanted to try
I was
it.
about to say,
It had
don't get
nothing-
me wrong. I have took a half a Zen.
I told you I want to try shrooms too.
All in the midst of me doing all what I'm like shit. Matter
I
of
never
fact,
did
like,
none of
2
them
years
shits.
ago on New Year's, nigga. I don't even remember Zay's all white party.
I remember we was there together, but
Nigga,
after,
I
I,
don't
stopped
remember
remembering after night.
None
Though.
of that shit.
I was like, yo, I ain't do no Zen either.
All I remember is being at the bar all night,
Remember
ordering
we,
drinks.
yeah, we was ordering. I think we ordered.
All
Came in
night,
the gate
nigga.
like 10 shots.
You wanna know why? I was off at half a bar.
Wow,
Bitch, I was fucking skied. I was drunk as shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, and I don't remember none of that shit.
And that's not some.
I
shit
was
that
drunk and high.
But
That
that's
was
the
it.
thing though. I don't walk around like yo. That was the greatest night of my life. I want to do it again.
I know
did
I
that
had a
shit.
lot of fun that night though.
Whatever. That was cool
I
for
know.
me. And that's
That
enough.
one night.
But I don't remember shit.
I've done
I still
I've done
remember
one
nothing.
perk in my
I
entire
know I
life.
had one, but I
And at
don't
the same
remember
time,
shit.
like you kind of judge these niggas, but then you think like yo, they at the peak of their lives. My
I
nigga.
just
every
listen,
night
I
is a
just
fucking party.
no,
to
no,
them.
listen. I judge the nigga that need to take his Xan every day. Why do you need to take? Like if you, I'm not mad at a nigga for wanting to do some shit and have fun every once in a while.
Yo, if a motherfucker like, yo,
I
I'm going
promise
out,
you.
I'm celebrating my birthday, or it's New Year's, or it's Halloween.
Nigga, if you want to
I'm
sniff
about to
coke
get
every
all
once
types
in a
of
while
shit.
because
Yeah,
that's
whatever.
What you do,
I'm not even. That's you.
do your shit.
But every
There's
day,
a bathroom over
like,
there.
Come on,
but
man.
if you exactly, if you're sniffing coke every day, that's a problem. That's
I
a
like
problem.
to look at people.
That's
I
a
like to
problem.
look at people and guess their vices. Is that weird?
It is weird.
No,
I don't want to. I don't want to
do
know
it.
their vices. Half the
I
time,
like
I don't
to
want to
look
know
at people
motherfuckers'
and
vices.
I don't want.
Because there's some
know
perverted
at all.
motherfuckers out there.
Exactly.
I was watching
Exactly.
Watchmen. I'm like, what the fuck?
Listen, motherfucking, like you ever seen like the motherfuckers that get off on latex?
Like girls in like tight.
Like
Yeah.
yeah,
Or the
that
niggas-
shit is
leather's
scary.
another
That
shit
shit
too, like
scares me.
Latex
I
on
ain't
and
gonna lie.
damn near be close
nigga.
to death. Niggas love that shit.
Oh, the
Asphyxiation.
asphyxiation.
You ever watch
Yeah.
Californication?
Yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah,
Californication.
did you see the episode where the dude went upstairs because the girls wouldn't fuck him, so he went upstairs basically to beat off while hanging himself and killed
Yeah.
himself.
Motherfuckers do that shit all the time.
Fucking Eddie
It's
Jones.
weird.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, what in your life tells you that that's the thrill you need to have?
Look, man. Look, I mean, I
It's
like
the same
a little,
reason girls
I
like
like
getting
a little
choked.
choke and getting sex.
Yeah.
I like a little getting choked a little bit while she on the dick.
I said hanging. I said hanging. Like
No, niggas like
a
no.
rope
I'm
around
not grabbing the
your
belt
fucking
and jerking
Yeah.
off,
a
my nigga.
belt
Like that's
with the-
wild.
That's wild, son of a bitch. Like, what is this?
Like you remember on Boardwalk Empire, the nigga that he was having the bitches put the belt around his neck.
That's usually some executive type shit.
Nah,
Motherfuckers
I'm
that
good
got
on
crazy
that.
money and
I'm good on
they
that.
start looking for thrills. That's why they start skydiving and because life been too easy, so you gotta get that thrill.
gotta
Most of us
feel
came
life.
from the hood. We like shit, nigga. I can't go to the store without a thrill.
Every time I leave the house, I might go to jail, nigga. Fuck.
This shit
I ain't
thrilling,
jumping. Yeah,
thrilling as fuck.
I'm like, I ain't jumping out of shit. Nigga, I
am
ain't seen enough.
thrilled. Dude, I promise you, I'm thrilled.
All thrilled out, motherfucker. I'm out.
Facts, man. But what else y'all want to move on? I think
Josh over here super focused.
Josh is really doing.
His shit.
He like,
He
"All
just
right."
focused
Nah, I
on
was-
breathing.
I was thinking about going to the store. Past 3 times I went to the store, I didn't have cash. I didn't give that crackhead money. I'm like, damn,
You feel bad.
that's my thrill.
That
Next
shit-
time I go to the store, I gotta wonder if he's gonna rob me or something.
Yo,
Yo.
I ain't gonna. I hate that shit. Son.
No, I
That
don't
loitering, I don't-
care
it's-
most of the time, but it's the same dude at that one down the street on Pine, 20.
I don't go to that
29th.
one often.
Yeah,
I go to
old
one on
white
Hyde
dude.
Park.
Same old white dude
Oh,
every
I know
time.
exactly what you're
and,
talking
and
about.
when I don't have cash, he gives me an attitude. Like, fuck you. There's the black dude that be there sometimes too, but I watch him go in the store and buy food with it, so I give him money every time I'm there. That dude, fuck that dude.
It's one on Hyde Park. Might be that one black dude. He be
I don't
looking.
give nobody money.
I do.
Fuck
But-
that. Nigga,
9 times out of 10, I
Look,
ain't
yo.
giving you shit. I ain't gonna
Look,
lie.
yo, I'm gonna be real with you, son. I really don't feel sorry for people unless they're like
God
a crack baby or a rape victim.
Yeah, but
Like,
you don't
I
even.
don't feel
that's
sorry
not
for you.
that's not fair because you don't like
You don't know these.
people
You don't
these
know.
stories.
I know, but I don't feel
They
sorry
really
for
have
you.
a fucked up story where it was like your life just kept giving that nigga lemons. How many times life kept giving your dumb ass lemons?
Lemons for a very long time, my nigga. But I have a hard time feeling sorry for people. Like unless you like mentally disabled, bro. Like
You lack empathy. That's what that is.
I do. Maybe I'm a sociopath for real, but that shit is like when I see.
Being low on the empathy scale doesn't make you a sociopath.
Yeah, but when I see a grown ass man that literally you got 2 hands, Like the one nigga.
You got 2 hands.
This is one
You got
light-skinned
2
nigga.
feet.
Listen, exactly, and you can talk.
I feel you.
Bro, it's a light skinned nigga with blue eyes used to come in there all the time. And what's up, young brother? Have a full ass conversation, then turn around and ask me for money. Nigga, if you can do that, you can take your ass to a job interview.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do. Is
I
show
feel-
up and work
I
on
feel
time,
you.
my nigga. I'm 18 years old. I'm working at 7-Eleven, my nigga. Like I ain't got no money. I'm broke, my nigga. But I got the fuck up and came here so they can give me this $200 a week. Your old ass can do the exact same thing. So that's why I don't feel sorry for those niggas.
I don't feel sorry for him, but I still like chop him out a little bit. But that dude, his energy, I'm like, fuck you.
He got bad energy.
He got the worst energy. And he gets mad at me like, fuck. Bitch, you don't remember me 3 days ago giving your ass $2? Fuck
Gave
you.
money, nigga.
Hey, he's living. He ain't looking at your face.
Nah.
He on
All
the
right.
numbers game.
We got to talk about Lizzo. I know we didn't. I don't know why, but we have to.
Now we're smelling some regular ass water, and I'm fucking scared to drink that shit.
Yeah.
Men don't hate Lizzo. We don't hate her.
All right.
I don't hate her. I just think she extra as fuck.
Yeah.
All right. So, raise your hand if you think Lizzo bad.
Like as in good looking.
Yeah.
Type bat. Nah, come on, man.
Raise your hand.
My hand is not
Okay.
raised
I don't
for,
have
for those that need it.
Okay.
I no longer
All
have
right.
hands.
I don't have 2 hands or
Raise
2
your
feet.
hand if you think that she's just a beautiful. She's a beautiful big woman and she's being shitted on. So nobody's giving her.
Yeah, half of that.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
I'm
though.
sure there's
I'll do
some
that.
people.
Raise your hand if you agree with her antics and the people that are defending them.
That's the hands all the way down with that.
Okay, cool. So those who are living under a rock, I'm sure you know exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about Lizzo big ass wearing a 4X black T-shirt to a fucking Laker game with her ass out in a thong show, and then getting her big round potato ass up and twerking.
Not even that. She cut the back of the fucking. Like I'm thinking, like if someone designed that shit for her and she went,
4X T-shirt.
I don't know. I probably been like,
She went to Fashion
like
King
why
and
would you
got
go
that
to
shit,
that?
bro.
But I'm like, why would you go to a game to that? But whatever. Like, it's a designer dress. Yo, it's a shirt she got from the back store. Cut the ass cheeks out and put a thong on, and went to Minnesota. I think it was Minnesota. She did this shit.
No, I think it was in LA.
Oh, it was,
It was
in LA?
against
Okay.
Minnesota,
It was,
though.
it was
It was
against
Staples
Minnesota, though? Okay, so it was in LA, so it was warming up for the cheeks to be out. But still, I like, why? Why do you need to do that?
Then got
She-
to turn her head.
to be honest with you, she's wildly talented.
Okay.
She can sing like a motherfucker, an elite songwriter. She plays the flute,
Okay.
puts on a show. So like,
Okay.
that's where her recognition came from.
Stay
Why
mad.
did you switch to this shit?
Why do you want like? and
Why
is the
this?
thing,
Like I don't understand.
Like I hate when like that's maybe it's me, but like they be trying to go against the grain and like yo, you can't define beauty. But bro, let's be honest here, my nigga. Being unhealthy is not fucking beautiful.
it's not.
It's not.
And
My
niggas
nigga,
is
like,
still fucking Lizzo. So why is she acting like she ain't getting dick? I don't understand this.
because there's niggas out here who will still fuck a big girl, and that's how I
Yeah.
Like I said, if you got the right body type and you a little bit heavier, I'm gonna hit too. You know what I'm saying? But
Takara had the shape. You know what I
she
mean?
ain't got it. You know
She
what I'm
ain't got
saying?
the shape. She don't.
ain't even got like she. I gotta understand. Like you ain't even gotta have a flat stomach and a small waist. You gotta have some curves. No, she built like a potato, my nigga, for real.
I don't even get
Like,
it.
Yo, and her ass is not fat. Yo,
Her
she's
neck and
just
her face
fat.
is the same.
The ass ain't fat.
Yeah.
You can tell it ain't got no.
Listen,
like, plump to
man,
it.
insecure is loud.
I was just
That's
about to
it.
say the same thing.
is.
yeah.
Right there.
Humble is quiet.
Overcompensation. You know what I mean? She trying to say Rihanna's my inspiration, and then she posted a video of Rihanna going to a fucking fashion show in a
And
fucking dress
Swarovski
designed.
crystal dress,
Listen,
my
nigga,
nigga.
that was a very purposeful outfit. So if she
And
want to be
Rihanna
risky
looks
in that
100
situation,
times better than you. Why do you don't look like Rihanna?
but even if we
and
took
she sells lingerie.
But here's my thing, though. I'm not even trying to, like, I don't even want to do the whole body comparison thing. My shit is the context behind Lizzo's shit. Lizzo does this shit where it does not call for her to do it. Take your ass to Fashion Week and have your ass cheeks out.
Yeah, she
Like, you
wasn't
don't
trying to
have
make
to
a.
do,
She wasn't
like-
trying to make a statement.
Yeah,
she was
wasn't
just
doing
trying to
no
be
state-
loud.
It was
Yeah,
nothing.
right
And
there.
you're right. Like people like say the whole body shit. If Nicki Minaj did it, I would think it was trash too. You're at a
Exactly,
fucking
That's
basketball
why
game.
I said
bro.
I'm just taking the whole body shit out. I just look at the circumstances around
else
what
has done
she's
that.
doing.
Nobody goes
Shit
to
is
a basketball
trash.
game like that. Now they compare it to they putting up false narratives or false equivalencies and putting up pictures of women that are half naked but going to different events. Like they even put up. Then they try to compare it to like what
The
Laker
cheerleaders.
girls do. Like nigga, for one, these Laker girls are in better shape. They're out there moving and dancing
And their asses are still covered.
and they're all the way covered. You out here in a
And
in a thong.
when they out there dancing, we at the fucking concession stand. Fool. Anybody watching that shit?
That shit
Fuck
ain't even
outta here.
televised.
Dead ass,
Yeah,
bro.
they don't televise that shit. Like, what are you talking about? Like my son only know there was cheerleaders at basketball games because of fucking NBA 2K. He never knew there was cheerleaders there. He's like, where did cheerleaders come from? I'm like, they there when you watching them.
They've been there, my
in
nigga.
the NFL now.
Been there in the league pass.
In the Dallas Cowboys, cheerleaders used to be like a badge of honor for chicks that wanted to go to like Miss USA, Miss America, that shit. If you was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, that was like the way.
That was
you know what I mean?
get
You
to the
getting a
next level.
modeling contract, like the baddest bitches was Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Nope.
Now they just like let niggas in. They got
But they're
motherfuckers.
comparing that shit though. So be honest here, though. Like, what's the real problem? What's the real problem with Lizzo? Yes, she's loud, but she just doesn't look good. Is that a like for real?
She not ugly, but she not cute.
I
don't give a fuck either way. I like
her
keep your
talent,
ass-
her skill
Like
set.
I know cute big girls. I know bitches that's her size.
But
That's
you know what though?
actually cute.
Nobody act like this with Monique. When Monique was fat and she was parading around on the BT concert with 10 fat bitches on stage and she was chasing Mr. Stanley.
It made sense.
Exactly.
In that setting.
That's my argument. My argument is Lizzo shit don't make sense why she's doing it. I'm telling you, before Lizzo blew up in this talented shit, she was not doing this. Like she had the little leotard at her shows, but whatever, you at your show, I don't give a fuck. She wasn't doing this public spectacle shit. So I'm just confused as to why you wait until you start the public spectacle. Like,
I think
why
what it
not
is-
on the way up?
I think what it is now that she's up there, she's like the queen of like self-confidence, blah blah. So all these people gassed her the fuck up. So she's like, I'm about to go to this Laker game like this because
now she's
I'm the
trying to
poster
feed
child.
feed
I'm the
beast.
poster child of being comfortable in my skin, blah blah. So I'm gonna go to a Laker game like this. You get too big and you just start thinking stupidly.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Okay, so
She got gassed up.
is Big beautiful?
I don't personally think so, but if you want to do that, that's on you.
But we all in agreement that a big girl can be beautiful, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah, she can be. You saying?
Yeah.
A big girl can be beautiful.
Oh yeah.
100%, right?
Yeah, being fat
Does
or
Lil-
big
does
doesn't
Lizzo
make you
fall,
ugly.
Does Lizzo fall into that? Yo, that's the big girl. I hit on a fucking Wednesday night.
No.
I don't think she's ugly, but I don't think she looks
I
good.
rest my case.
Yeah, I'm saying like it's not like I don't know, but some people they get uncomfortable with big people. I don't get uncomfortable. I don't give a fuck. Like you want to be.
Way I look at it is that's your life decision. I
Yeah.
can give two fucks. Keep your ass in your pants at a Laker game.
People like
I don't
that.
want to fuck you.
I ain't even harp on kids being there because honestly, kids
I know
at
y'all
that
niggas
place
been
they
seeing
shouldn't be
the
anyway.
fucking videos of this, her like the one where she posing on the fucking joint and she naked in her roll. She got like 6 rolls going down. Like, how does that?
Her album cover was like that. Her album
was-
cover is her butt ass naked.
With the Skittles?
Nah, I seen that shit too. But like her album cover is her butt ass naked sitting down with a black screen. So she been doing this whole body positive shit. The issue is the public spectacle shit that she been doing. We understood at your shows. Go ahead, have your fun, do your thing. That's your show to put on for your fans.
Body positive.
Once you
But-
stop being classy about
That's
it.
Yeah,
the
that's
word
what I'm
of
saying.
that
Like,
shit right
come
there.
on, man.
Body positive.
Go
What
to
the
honestly,
fuck?
even if say she pulled that shit at a fashion week, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. Like, yo, she want to go to fashion week. I seen people do crazy shit to get attention at fashion week. So she want to go to fashion week with her fucking ass cheeks out to get her little body positive attention. That's the setting to do that shit. Go ahead, because all eyes is on people for fashion.
Yeah, get your
But
shit
at the
off.
fucking lake, like, what are you doing?
What do you get out of this?
And then another video recirculated her
She ain't
shaking
got no real
ass in the
friends.
fucking
I seen that
Wednesdays
too.
and shit
Like,
or
she's
whatever.
just up there doing wild shit. Now, and the whole narrative is, yo, if she was skinny, nobody would have said a word. They'd have just been applauding that shit. I think I would look at it differently, but I would still call her wild corny for it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be nearly as disgusted, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Some people like fat people really disgust them. So that's where the extra outrage is coming from some people. Like they've been looking for a reason and just call her a fat, disgusting cow. Like some people's looking for that.
That's just the minority.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
and
So
people
like
choose
a lot
to
of times
focus
they'll
in
be
on the
loud.
negative
Yeah.
to make it
I'm
that
gonna get my joke
they try to say that,
This is
that's
my whole
everyone's
thing.
narrative.
This is it, yo. If you want to be Cardi B, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get the Cardi B treatment too. We gonna get our jokes off. And that's just it.
Yeah.
You don't come on here trying to, now you shaming me because I'm fat. Y'all only mad because I'm fat. No, we get these jokes off because you're corny.
Yeah. I'm like,
That's
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Yeah. Why do people think you exempt from these jokes? Like, you gonna get these jokes. I don't give a
Oh,
fuck
prime
what you is.
example.
Internet,
Prime
nigga.
example. Niggas love Ari.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate her.
Yo, she corny as fuck.
I hate
Drive
that
me up
shit.
the-
Every
she's so
time I see
fucking
some corny
retarded
shit,
to
I
me.
quote it. I'll let her know she being corny. I don't give a fuck how good she look. I don't give a fuck how much that ass
as
wobble.
fuck.
That
And
damn
that shit
jiggle, though.
wobble. That shit wobbles,
That shit,
nigga.
I don't know if that's real, son. It can't.
I
no,
Fake asses don't
care.
wobble.
that ass right there though is something.
That
crazy.
shit wobble,
Yeah, that's some
nigga.
shit. She might got that.
I don't
thing,
even
bro.
use that word wobble. Who uses wobble?
It
That
be
shit-
moving though.
That shit be wobbling.
She really do got that
He
thing.
said that shit.
But she wild corny. son.
She's super corny.
So I be like,
So it don't even matter. Like I'll watch a video, I'll enjoy the ass shaking, but then I'm gonna let you know you was wild corny.
Like, what do you get from this? my
I
nigga?
enjoyed
Like,
this, but it was wild corny.
Yeah, I enjoyed the ass shaking, but you I didn't enjoy.
yeah, it's just they people how they. It's the egg shaped Twitter. They got the loudest voices on Twitter. Something I don't know how that happened, but
It's body. I don't agree with body positive. Like I think fat shaming is a real thing, my nigga. I think you should fat shame your friends. Listen, son. If I get out of this, let me put on another 70 pounds. I want y'all niggas lacing. Get your fat ass in the gym, nigga. For real.
Yeah.
I think that's I pick on me for being fat. Pick on fat niggas, yo. Make fat
Nah,
jokes.
you can't do that for everybody though, cause cause I can dead ass understand. Nah, a motherfucker might kill himself because you picking on him for being fat.
I agree. You should go to
It
your.
could
You
happen.
should go to your.
Like that's
your
the same
fam
thing
and
you
shit.
thought about for niggas being gay. Like you ain't gonna get picked. You ain't gonna kill yourself because you get picked on for being gay, and niggas that ass kill themselves for getting picked on for being gay.
you know what though? We gotta look at it. We gotta really understand these times.
Not
yo.
too much no more. I think because we started accepting it, but
We grew
before,
up in the era though where
niggas was
Nigga,
dead ass
imagine
killing
when
themselves.
you was fat in '95, nigga,
Yo.
it was fat jokes coming every time.
Nigga,
It
you
was
I'm
fat jokes
still gonna
coming.
get these fat jokes.
you was
up. got
getting
me
crushed
fucked
at
up.
summer camp tables.
Nigga, like-
You know what I mean? But there was a relief from that. You go home. Now these motherfuckers,
Yo.
they can't log out for nothing for some reason. So they looking, they shit
but-
living. Yeah. Yo, somebody like think about how many times you
Yo.
done caught a story 2 days later. Like you done caught some shit 2 days later, and now you to the you is new. So you gonna rehash that, you fat motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? 2 days later, dude, like, yo, this shit been going on for a week.
Yo, shut your fat ass up.
Nigga be like, nigga be like,
top 3 is
yo, nigga be like, yo, 5 days later, yo, I just heard the interview with your fat ass.
Yo, fat
You
ass.
fat fuck. Like, yo, bro, that was 5 days ago.
That's not
Like, there's
enough for
no
you to be like, you
release.
know what? I don't need that burger. That's not enough. Like, you know what? Maybe
Yo,
I should
I
decide
tell
to
my-
go to the gym.
I'll tell my boy like, yo, I feel like you need to make some lifestyle changes. If they don't, then whatever. I ain't about to clown them for it.
Man,
But
listen, son.
they, at the end of the day,
Don't
they
get-
got to deal with the consequences
Marv,
of
you
their
lucky
actions.
You started getting skinny around us.
Listen,
we met Skinny Marv, nigga. We
Listen.
started kicking with Skinny Marv.
I didn't, them
If
jokes
you
ain't
was
make
my
me
man,
cry.
You blew up the way you did.
Yeah.
We would have got you.
You ain't think I was getting crushed?
Oh, we would have got you. Oh, we would have got you.
I was like, I gotta figure this shit out, son. I'm tired of talking to these niggas. I used to be the skinniest nigga.
Every time I come
Every time
around, it's
these
jokes.
motherfuckers.
These niggas turning into Bernie Mac.
And you know what's crazy though is my brother Dennis was just as big, still is, and he used to have the most jokes.
That's how it is. That's
So it's
how it
like
You got to be able to.
you gotta be able to mentally handle that. You know what I mean? Which me, I'm like, whatever. You know,
But
niggas-
the fat dude
niggas will
with
find
jokes-
anything to joke on you about though.
The fat dude with jokes don't get picked on as much as the fat dude without jokes. Because if I know you're about to roast me as hard as I roast
my
you,
God.
then I'm gonna pick on you less.
Yes, yeah, like because
Yeah, you don't want to get roasted by the fat nigga.
Because when he started killing, and then some bitches get around, and you getting killed by the fat dude.
Yeah.
Now he look like
And
the
the
fat,
fat
funny
thing's the
guy.
only thing you got on him?
Fat
You
and
gotta
funny.
fight that nigga.
And
That's
you
all
can't-
he get
And
now.
you can't keep saying fat jokes.
Yeah,
then you
'cause
look
it gets so-
corny.
oh, he like-
You're trash at clowning.
He didn't heard it all too.
Yeah.
Then he started with the stone face. I need to hear something new.
No.
So you know it can go south for you real quick with the fat jokes. But
yeah, that's a fact.
hey, man, niggas getting them jokes off. It is what it is. You gonna have to eat them jokes, get rid of it. You know, you be
And
alright.
that's another thing though. Like I think that you can't be sensitive in these times, my nigga. The internet is going to internet no matter
Yeah.
what.
Now of all times, you can't be sensitive.
Yeah,
Like you
you
gotta
can't
be
be.
really tough with this skin.
Listen, son. Listen, I get roasted on the internet at least on a monthly basis, nigga. And I just take
What
that
chick
shit
say
on the
about your
chin.
cuffs?
Exactly. She blocked my ass right after too. She said, you know
She said those are the most terrible cuffs I've ever seen in my life.
what I'm saying? Roasted my ass. But you gotta take that shit.
You know what's funny?
And I mean, they started dragging my shit. Like she started sharing my picture with the cuff and they like just focusing on the cuff. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta take
The
that.
four,
Yo.
the Twitter. They need to
Women
bring that
really
back.
do
The
want
four,
is
the
there,
four Twitter, the
it's
grid.
not leaving.
yes, the
When
four
it starts
grid
wide,
with
zoom, zoom, zoom. They need to bring that back, bro.
I love that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like women that kill you first. Like I done got roasted by women 100 times more than I got roasted by men.
I hate when women
Me too,
roast.
yo.
though.
I love it. It's
I don't
funny to
mind
me.
getting
I'm
picked
gonna
on.
laugh.
I don't know why.
Yeah, but you
niggas
roast a
get so
woman
sad.
back, and you look like all these girls. Why you picking on a girl?
It
Blah,
depends
blah.
on what you say to him. I
No,
love
you
going
roast,
at them
you
crunchy
roast me. I
weaves.
should be able to come at you for anything.
When that hair crunchy, ooh,
Crunchy
that's
ass
the
weave.
first thing
You're
I'm
gonna
going
get
to.
this work.
Oh, I'm like, I know this crunchy weave. I'm like,
know
let me
this
go ahead and
one.
get these. I start going through her media. I hate when they ain't got their Instagram in their bio. But I usually search the same name because most people got the same name on Instagram. So I search that shit up. Man, I'm gonna find something. I remember one dude. I told his ass. I'm like, yo, I found his whole Instagram. This nigga had crusty lips and shit. He talking about black this and black that. He hugged up with nothing but white women. I'm just laying. I be going far though. I'm not. I'll find your dead grandma depending on what you say to me. Yo, I save it for like. It depends. If you go there, you better be willing to take it.
This
I ain't
nigga
gonna let
Marvin is a psycho.
Listen, man. I start tugging at your heartstrings. I don't give a fuck.
What else we got?
Okay. If you ask a chick out on a date and she tell you you gotta pay for a babysitter, you gonna do it?
Hell no. I ain't had them kids.
I feel like you can't afford to go on a date with me if I need to pay for your daycare
I gotta pay for your daycare and your
or your
food.
babysitter or whatever the fuck. Like I just honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. That is a broke bitch mentality.
She
I'ma
already
just be
looking for a stepdad before the
straight up
first
honest
date.
with you. That's such a red flag. You shouldn't go. You shouldn't even fuck her.
Well, you don't.
I don't even want no pussy. No.
I don't want-
What if she value her time?
That it ain't that like if you for one you don't
I
value,
value
your time.
mine.
She can't value her time because if she think that I need to pay for her time, that's not value.
Well, the narrative behind that is, yo, I'm stepping away from my life and my family. You know what I'm saying, to go and entertain you because you want to go on a date with me.
Then you don't want to go on a date with me. Then just say that. Just say you don't want to go on a date.
Okay.
Because ain't no bitch that like you ever gonna tell you to pay her for her daycare because she's just as excited to see you as
She want to get away. Fuck,
you know what I mean. She
like
want to get
fucking
away from the
kids,
kids.
too.
Like, yeah, like. And I hate when people act like they like truly need to be around their kids. Nigga, I got kids. I love my kids to death. Every fucking parent
niggas
needs
do
to
not-
get away from their fucking kids.
Them niggas do not need me all day long.
No, they don't. I don't want to be around them all day long either, and they don't want to be around me. So that narrative that these single mothers be trying to pull, like I'm taking time away from my, you don't even like your kid like that. Like,
Nigga,
Stop,
Your kid
like-
going to grandma's house tomorrow
Yeah.
anyways for the week.
You know that kid ruined your life.
exactly. That's why we here.
Nah, ain't nobody saying. Yeah, ain't, yo,
I was
yo,
fucking- I'm fucking
nobody-
around.
we gonna glaze over that.
Hell no.
You know that kid ruined your life.
Yo, that's a conversation that we don't have to save.
It's a conversation for a different day.
Oh, I'm
I
dead
can't wait
serious.
till all these single
Yeah,
mothers
it
get
is
to their
plenty
second
of women
kid
whose lives have been ruined because they opted to have a kid.
because they didn't watch the previews.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, Josh,
I
you dark today, man.
can't
You
wait. I
okay?
can't wait till all these single mothers have their second kid and they get to fuck them kids mentality. It'd be a lot easier to get a date with a single mom.
Hey, listen.
Speak on it, man. Speak on your troubles, Josh.
Why
Go
are you
ahead,
chasing
get your
single
shit
moms
off,
anyway?
nigga.
I don't
Word,
understand.
yo.
It's a new graduation class every May.
here because you would be the one that would date a single. You
I'll date a
single.
single mom.
Why?
Why not?
So
The game ain't that slow. That's why. It's a
Yeah,
new,
I mean,
it's a
if
new
I fuck-
crop every May. What
If
you-
I fuck
No,
with her, I
'cause-
fuck with her.
it's either you got to date at this point in your life at 28. You either got to fuck with somebody.
It's a new crop
By
every
21
May.
to 23, women have. By 21, 23 women usually start.
I ain't
having
fucking with
kids.
no girl under 22. Not for an extended period of
You
time.
ain't tweet.
One, that.
I
But
think
even if they're over 18 and it's
21
legal,
should be the
I
bottom.
can't-
I
I
think
can't
21
deal with
should be the lowest. At certain age, at some point, well,
I find it a little weird if
I
you go
don't-
to 18, but it's legal. Whatever. There's
Yeah,
a
I ain't
reason
gonna
it's
harp on
legal.
you about
They're an
it.
adult. Fuck it. I don't go under 22
why not 22?
for an extended period of time because you're
I feel like-
trash before you're 20. You
I
might still
honestly-
be trash at 22.
Listen, son, honestly,
Girls
bro,
in particular.
Yeah.
I don't believe
It's rare.
that, like, a nigga at 23 should be fucking with a 14-year-old girl.
Oh, absolutely
That's
fucking
hard,
not.
nigga.
saying,
At
but
23, should
at
be
the-
nothing less than
by the
18.
time that
Nigga, that's
short-
illegal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, okay, but when you do the math and you say you 26 and you fucking with a bitch that's 19, you know what I'm saying? Like
That
I
can
believe-
fly.
at 19, that shit don't. I don't think that shit is a number to me. Like I think 19, as long as there's chemistry there, is good.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
correct. That's what I'm saying. It's
fine.
rare though. That's I think what he's saying.
I'm
it's
saying
rare that it
personally,
is.
99% of them are
Yeah,
trash.
It's
I
rare
don't
that you
wanna
would
fuck
catch
with
that
them.
kind of. You.
If I
it's
did,
rare.
then whatever. But there's a 99% chance I wouldn't.
I ain't gonna hold you. Me being almost 28 now is mad different than shit, me being 25, 26. Because now I don't even want to talk to no 19-year-old bitch.
No,
You have to have them dumbass
Really
conversations you used to have as a
I
19-year-old.
don't want to talk to her.
What did you talk about at 19?
Imagine how fucking
What did we talk
stupid you
about
were
when we
at
were
19.
Nothing.
See, I don't know what we talked about.
We was we nutting, chilling with my man about to smoke.
Yeah.
You trying to come through?
Yeah.
Or
Like
talk to a
magic.
19-year-old.
Yeah.
They all have the same political views. They all say the
Don't
same
talk to me,
recycled arguments
Yep.
because they have no worldview. They have no
They don't
like
got no
critical
experience.
thinking.
They've been coddled
Yeah.
up until this point. They probably a year
I'm
out of high
good.
school and
My
college.
I'm good.
My shorty sisters is 19 and 20. You know what I'm saying? And they really are like they don't know the world. They are so
Clueless.
sheltered and clueless to like living like Niagara Wheatfield life. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all bitches don't even know.
Yeah.
You know?
So 22 is the youngest I know.
like those are bitches. You couldn't keep up with a nigga like me back at 19. You know
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I be thinking, like, yo,
you niggas could not.
y'all
keep
was
up with me
dingbats because at
19.
19 I had a thing by then. I had a pistol. I was,
Like y'all niggas.
I had my, you know what I mean? Like my first illegal gun. All
They
that
had
shit.
no
like,
idea,
bitch,
but then you sit back
I
and
was running circles around bitches at 19.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
was stupid, though. We was just as stupid. We was very, very stupid then.
we
My
just
nigga,
didn't have a
we dumb
camera in
now.
front of
We
us.
was stupid then.
We
was
have a
stupid.
camera though. That's the best part about it. We did not have.
Yes, we did.
We didn't have.
We
like,
had
no,
pictures.
no.
We had pictures.
We didn't. I'm
We
talking.
didn't
When I
have
mean
Snapchat
camera,
getting the whole
we didn't
video.
have Snapchat, Instagram, and the way YouTube it is now. Like we didn't
didn't have
see
videos.
that wasn't cool for us.
And it was like
to
an effort to
record
take a picture.
stupid shit and say I'm lit. Like record my you will record a fight, but you're not about to record yourself doing some dumb
You
shit.
record a fight and it take 10 years to post that shit.
Yeah,
And
like,
it looks like shit.
Yeah.
That's
I
what I'm
remember I
saying.
had my razor. I had at least 14 fights on that bitch. I was everywhere like Action News. Anytime there was a
Little ghetto ass white boy.
anytime there was a fight, I was there. If it ain't my man, I'm recording.
Oh, it's time to fight. Oh, let me get my camera
Yeah.
out.
So it's
Yo,
like,
son, I caught Aja kicking this bitch right in the forehead.
Damn.
That shit was great. I'm mad I lost that video.
but we just
This nigga.
I just didn't. I don't know. I couldn't. I don't see it. I even just today. I'm like. I'm like. Yo, if I was single, I couldn't fuck with a bitch under 21.
Nah.
Yeah,
Nah.
but even then though, like if she was like, "Yo, I want to go out with you, but I ain't got a babysitter," you think you can? You know what I'm saying? Pay for my daycare. Depends on how bad that bitch is to me.
Facts. Depends how much I fuck with her.
Yo,
I'm
she
giving-
I ain't gonna lie. Listen, she came to me very
I
humbly
paid-
about that.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing.
And I
It wasn't
paid
some
for worse.
entitled shit. So the
I
fact
paid
that
for
you was
worse.
able to come to me like that, I'm like,
If she's humble about it and I really fuck with her, but if she come to me like you're gonna have to do this,
yeah,
Right-
that's what I'm
nah.
saying.
Right
Yeah,
now?
I'm saying,
No, right
son.
now. Y'all talking about right now?
yeah.
No.
Dude, all right, so what? Is,
You broke. I'm good. You broke, bitch. I'm straight.
That's it. Real shit.
That's it. I'm not fucking with no broke bitches. Y'all got me fucked up. No.
I ain't going out with you, bitch. You ain't got no money.
No, nigga.
I don't know.
that's
man.
wild.
Was you splitting the bill when you
I
was taking
wouldn't.
her out here?
No, I was paying for that, but I'm not paying for your. I'm not paying for
What
you
if
to
she
get
like?
it.
What if she like? Well, I don't get paid till Friday, so I can't really afford a babysitter.
You
Well, we
broke,
ain't going out
bitch.
till Friday.
You broke.
Damn.
That's fucked
They living
up.
paycheck to paycheck.
You're living. If you live in paycheck to paycheck, like I can't afford a $20 babysitter because I ain't got no money till Friday. You broke, and I don't want to talk to you. You, broke. you have other things you need to be focusing on.
Wow.
Am I right or wrong? Do she not have other things that she need to be focusing on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
mean, you
bitch
can
one
take- you-
sick day away from losing everything.
I hate you, man.
I hate CJ a lot. I really hate him a lot.
So she's one sick day away
One
from
sick
losing
day?
everything.
What's wrong with you, my nigga?
Like, if you live
This
paycheck
dude.
to paycheck, that tells me you ain't got no PTO. You don't have a job that offers you PTO.
That's
You ain't got no. You probably got like one sick day if you lucky. Every
I
quarter.
ain't, man, 29 years
why does
old,
that
and about to be
matter,
30.
though?
What you mean? Why does
What
that
if she
matter?
building? What if she building, my nigga? You ain't gonna fuck with a bitch that's building?
Nigga, she got a kid. What's she building?
Huh?
She got a kid.
Look, yeah, she could be
or
like,
kid.
yo, I'm trying to get back into school. I just, you know what I'm saying? I fucked up for a little bit. Now I'm trying to right my own wrongs. You don't feel?
That's why I tell people all the time.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yo, this is why I say, yo, it's
Oh my god, bro.
you gotta like.
Hit me
No,
with-
I'm not to stand with CJ with this one. Nah, bitch.
Y'all got me
I
fucked
can't do it.
up. Y'all
Not at my
tripping.
age now. I just Because for one,
Wow, son. So niggas be expecting bitches to watch and help them build, nigga. Now you can't help a bitch.
wait
build.
though. No. You ain't get me when I was down. You got with me when I was up. So bitch, you need to be half up or something to the table.
She just started her job, nigga.
Okay, and then guess what? If her tire blows out, or that
She
starter
one
goes,
sick day away from losing it all.
Like, I ain't never been there before at some point in your life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta.
you're right. And
I'm
you know
not.
what?
Listen.
Can I move forward in life?
Why are you acting like I don't reserve the right to be choosy?
All I'm saying is, can I move forward?
You
with
got
my
me
life?
fucked up because switch the genders, nigga. Switch the genders. A female, me got everything going for her the same way I got shit going for me. And I'm coming at her 21 years old, like, shit, I can't really pay for my babysitter. Nigga, she ain't texting me back.
I don't know.
He
Yo,
going on the Twitter feed.
Somebody. no.
We definitely gonna be a Twitter thread.
That Twitter feed.
I'm a super Twitter thread.
The 20-year-old bitches that like younger
Fuck it.
dudes would like. They be paying for shit.
My sister-in-law does that shit.
Yeah,
She's
they
the
do
most
it, man.
game,
But y'all got-
goofy
you
ass
can't- but you
motherfucker I
can't,
know.
Man, like, what is it? Money ain't real. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that a person don't have money don't mean that they're a bad person. You know what I'm saying? They just don't got money.
It's
With me,
I
it's
think
situation.
Who said that they were a bad person? I said they were broke.
What's wrong with being broke, nigga?
I think like it depends on where you are in life,
CJ.
though. Yo, it's
Nigga, I got kids, so I'm not saying because nigga I ain't broke, but I'm just saying, bro. I understand this nigga.
You're not one sick day away from losing it all. Is you?
No, I'm not, nigga. I'm fine.
All right, you got PTO, right?
if I was one sick day.
I ain't going on a
Here's
date.
another. That's the thing.
Exactly. You have other things to be focused about.
Okay, very
right?
true. But I
Aight,
just
well-
feel like you being mean. Like
I'm not-
mad.
I don't-
See,
alright.
see that like
You want me to put it? You want me to put it in?
Bitch, you stank.
you ain't on a
You smell. You smell like that $3 body wash from Walmart.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is wild, yo.
Yo, I get what he's
Oh,
saying.
you ain't gotta
Here's
pay
what how I look at it. I get
Skin
both
look all
sides of
dried
it.
out from that shitty ass body wash.
Ashy ass bitch. You
That
got
shit
the
ain't
3 in
soft.
1, huh? You got the 3 in 1, huh? You bargain shopping ass bitch.
God damn, 3
You got a little rash on your. You got a little rash on your titties because that shit is. You're allergic to that shit, ain't you?
Nipples itch,
That
huh?
is crazy.
You still use bar soap. You disgusting bitch. Where the phone
crazy.
at?
Nah, son.
Niggas is wild.
Listen.
Like I said, yo, Shorty came to me and was like, yo, look,
It's
man,
fucked
I
up right
think
now.
about it in that scenario.
You want to go out on Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? I don't get paid till Friday. I didn't have this in my plans.
No,
And
I'd
I
have
do
to
wanna
ask
go out
her.
on Friday.
I'd have to ask her because if she asks me, it looks like she's using me for a free meal. She comes to me like I want to go out on Tuesday, but I can't get a babysitter.
Oh no, yeah.
I-
No, listen,
I
like,
know
this
you
is
running
serious.
game.
So I'm gonna break the scenario. You call you ask Shorty out, and she like, yo, shit, I wasn't planning on going out today. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get paid till Friday. I'm a single mom. This
That
is
shit's
what it is.
situational to me.
That,
You got to read the
you know,
energy.
I'm gonna respect that. I got it. I get it. You
Yeah.
wasn't expecting it. Oh well, shit. My babysitter can cost like $25. You can, I bet. Depending on how bad I want to go out with you. Now, if you, know what I'm saying, is you
I didn't
something
spend on
I'm
spending 25 on the first date. So
Nah, Marv, you really are the worst nigga ever.
listen, yo.
You guys
Yo,
spending
he's
20
the black. He's a black
Listen,
Israelite. He's
yeah,
a
wait,
Jew, bro.
25
Oh hell no! Don't associate me with them crazy niggas.
Like, you wouldn't expect to spend $25
On the first date?
Yeah, nigga, come on.
Man, we going for ice cream. I told y'all that shit already, baby.
Marv,
We hitting
Yo,
that
I
ice
used to
cream.
be on the
We
same
going to
move,
Cold
but now that
Stone,
I'm
baby.
27, I don't know if I
Even
can bring
in
a
the
bitch to the falls
Huh?
no more.
Cold Stone,
Yeah.
baby.
You
niggas
can.
to the falls, yo.
When I was 24, I did it and it worked, but now I'm 27. I'm
Where's
like,
she from?
I can't
Is she
bring
from
her.
Niagara Falls?
That's true.
If she ain't from Niagara Falls, guess where we going?
That's true. I used to bring falls girls to the falls.
Jesus Christ, you
When I-
dirty.
When I
You
was
can't do
like,
that at
when I was
27
18, 19, falls girls was going to the falls too.
Yeah.
When I started getting 20, time to go to Buffalo. You bitches ain't never been there before.
Oh yeah, you bring a girl to Bidwell
Yeah.
Park.
I
This
feel
is
like-
nice.
I feel like the minimum the first day should cost is about $75.
Oh no, you
The
tripping.
minimum?
About $75.
You
yo.
are tripping,
Okay.
son.
So-
if I like you on the third date, we're going somewhere nice.
My
We don't gotta
nigga,
go
dinner
one night.
only costs $40.
Okay, and then you will have a drink.
We can go to Chili's and get 50 dinner
Alright,
and
if I
drinks
bring you
for
to-
$60. You talking about 75?
Nah. If I bring you to dinner and I fuck with you and we go out for a drink, all right, then 75 is cool. But if it's the first date, I don't know how
That's-
it's going.
listen,
I ain't spending no $75.
Okay, and this is okay, and you're right. But the regular first date for a chick that you really vibe with gonna cost you $75.
Vibe? How you vibe with her? Like,
Okay,
at
so
what
say
point?
you take a bitch to fucking Chili's, my nigga. You get the 2 for fucking $25, nigga. You leave a tip, that is $30 off the top right there.
Yeah. If you get drinks and a tip, that's $40.
$35.
I don't like Chili's for one, but I ain't going there.
All right, wait.
Y'all niggas
wait.
acting like y'all
That's
niggas
why I
wait,
said.
practical here.
That's why I said I
wait,
can't
wait,
fuck with a
wait.
girl under 21. Because guess where we going? We gonna go to a bar, grab some drinks, and chop it up. I need to talk to you first. I don't.
That's it. But
Because
even-
imagine if you spending $75 every first date, son. That is crazy to me.
I think we ain't been asking the right questions.
All right.
Have I been talking to this girl?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, have we been texting?
Okay, so and this is a scenario here. This
Have
ain't
we
some-
been speaking on the phone?
This is a chick that you think highly of, and you talking about the chick that you targeted. Most niggas like we hit bitches, but we got the bitches that we really targeting, and we like, okay,
Yeah.
this the one I want. You know what I'm saying? I hit bitches, but then I got a chick that I want. This the one you want. That's gonna cost you $75. Period.
I probably
No.
wouldn't jump 75, but I'll spend a little more.
I'm talking
than
about
drinks.
shorty that need the babysitter.
Oh no, fuck the babysitter part. We passed the babysitter. We talking about just first dates now.
First dates.
You know what I'm saying?
So you say this is the joint you want, which means you most likely have been talking to her. Because I don't know how you would know if you would want a chick if you have been conversing.
You
Only
know
way
you
I
wanna
can see you spending 75 is if y'all went to the movies too.
Which I think is the worst first date in the world.
I used to do movies, but yeah, it's a bad first date.
I never.
Movies about to cost about 50 years old.
I never.
no.
That first date
I
to the
let
movie shit
girls
ain't happening.
know I'm hood. We go to the dollar store. You can pick out whatever you want,
No,
bro.
that's normal. That's practical, my nigga. But the movies cost money, nigga. You gonna get popcorn. Everybody's get popcorn and a drink. That's $25, nigga.
Yeah.
A medium popcorn
Shit,
and a drink
I
about to
get
cost you about
nachos
15.
and cheese, man, and a drink, man.
Listen, exactly. I'm about to enjoy this movie. Yeah. So
That's why I wouldn't do that. I never did that as a first date.
Yeah, I did it a couple
Movies at the
times.
first
I was
date,
like, nah,
for
good
one,
idea.
cost money.
You
It's
sitting
not even
quiet
the money.
for 2
Yep.
hours.
Yep. And you don't know the vibe.
You don't know what
don't
the
know
fuck
nothing.
going through her head. Like, you just literally told this bitch, I'm about to pick you up, talk to you for 10-minute drive, and then we gonna shut the fuck up for 2 hours.
I thought I
about
fucked
that.
up. I thought I
Like-
fumbled the bag. The first time I did it, I was like, damn, I didn't talk to her the whole time. Now it's awkward when we get in the car. Now I got to spark up conversation.
How was the movie?
Yeah, and that shit didn't go very well. But then I got a second date and I got drinks, and it
That's
worked.
why I say you go.
But I'll never do the movies as the first date again. Maybe the second or the third, never first again.
I need to know.
I figure average date you go to like I said, Chili's. That's $30 right there. If the vibe right, you're gonna do something afterwards. So you're either gonna go bowling or you can go to the bar. You're gonna do something afterwards. If the vibe right, 'cause dinner only gonna take an hour and a half, 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? You check a chick out at 7, it's only 9 o'clock by this time, nigga. So you go to a bar, you gonna spend $30 on drinks, and then you gotta tip the bartender. You can't not tip in front of the chick on the first date.
Hell no.
She's like,
Yeah,
So
well,
that's
bitch, you need,
$75
bitch, you need 25 hours for a babysitter.
I'm about to say, hold up.
talk about the babysitter no more. Fuck that bitch.
The babysitter got the tip.
You say that, you just throw shade at the end of the night. Yeah, I was going to tip dude 20, but had to pay the babysitter.
Babysitter got the tip. Alright.
You got me fucked up. Y'all niggas is tweaking.
Nah, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I never first date. I was just there's just no way. Every chick that I want to take out and get to know, I'm spending that much money on. That's where I got that shit from. I did
couldn't
it
afford to
a
do
couple
that shit
times.
before, but when I started being an adult and having money, nigga, the first dates for the chick that I wanted cost $75. But I only had one chick that I actually wanted, so whatever.
Yeah, see, that's the thing too. I ain't
Yeah,
never
it's a
really,
difference.
I ain't never really target bitches like
Yeah, I
that.
was about to say if you spend a lifetime just smashing bitches because you'll come through smoke some weed, nigga. Then if that's your bag, that's your bag. I'm not mad at you.
Hey, Poppy.
Hey. I know you're not talking to me, my friend. My man. But yeah, I'm saying that's your bag. But like, if you like, I like to go out and see you in the public setting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that ice cream parlor is real nice.
Listen, son. Trophy. I'm super fucking. I'm probably mad sexist for saying this, but like, I want to go out and like, you know what I'm saying, have you on my arm and see how we look in public. So I mean, how many stairs I get? Is that mad? Is that bad?
Yo, Cold Stone is in the casino, baby.
I'd rather
be dumb low.
Yeah. Nah, not even like that. But I don't see. I'm not flashy and in the spotlight. I don't.
But to Lason's point, though, we do like treat different women differently.
look
Like,
Oh, we absolutely.
I
treat
took
women
one bitch to
differently.
McDonald's before.
Oh man, Nigga, my bag was, yo, come through. We about to smoke some weed, nigga, for about from 18 to 22. Yo, you coming to the house to smoke weed. Nigga.
I ain't even smoke. I just
A
be like,
date,
you come
nigga.
through.
Nah,
I ain't like him. You come through.
And
I ain't even smoke.
I was in a college dorm, so I'm like, a lot of times, like, bitch, I got this dorm room. We in the middle of nowhere. Come up for the weekend or something. For the
Yo, the
weekend
best-
or something.
Yo, the best, my ho
I
ho
wouldn't do
phase
that
year,
much.
I did not take a sing.
There's a
I
Perry's
took
around the
one
corner.
girl out on a date. And I got the most play that year in my life than I ever did ever again. Not a one date.
We all know
Ice
the
cream,
truth.
man. Perry's was
Not
around the
even
corner
that.
in Sanborn.
You said ice cream again on this
Yo,
podcast.
I swear,
nigga.
son.
Fuck,
'Cause
man.
that was really like, yo, you know how
CJ,
you know how CJ was like, yo,
why
come through,
CJ so
smoke weed.
quiet, yo, CJ always get quiet when we start talking
He don't
about
try. He ain't trying to
Because
get
he ain't
game,
trying
bro.
to. Too much shit be
Y'all
going.
talking
CJ be
about
low.
dates, and I'm just like,
CJ, your idea of a date was what? Come through and smoke weed.
You can smoke weed. You can watch me smoke weed.
So that was your thing, right? Was the smoke weed shit.
So CJ,
My equivalent is fucking ice cream.
You not fucking with dates? You don't take. Is you feeling? You don't like date nights?
I don't. Okay.
You don't
I'm
wanna-
not.
you don't-
I'm not the one that's like, yo, let's go do this. Nah, you got to tell me that we're going to do it. And I'm like, okay, we're going to do it. I'm with you, but it's not. I'm not the one that takes the initiative to go. I'm not fun like that. I'm
not fun like that.
I'm straight up and be totally honest.
God
with you.
damn, nigga.
That's
You tell me if you bring some fun to the table, I'm with it. But 8.5 times out of 10, I'm not the
I
one
ain't
that's
got no
coming.
idea.
Yeah, I got some shit to do. I've been thinking about working all day.
So you like, I'm comfortable with my lifestyle. You want to change that? You gonna have to bring some shit to the table.
Yeah, if you want to do some shit, I'm with it. Let me know.
You typical light skin man.
yeah, man. It's hard. Yo. It's hard out there for those. Son.
And this man got nerve talking about my ice cream. I don't understand.
I be doing shit. It's
Yeah.
not like I.
You doing shit, nigga. We know you be doing shit, nigga. But I'm saying, yo, you like bitches like we all
It's hard
like
for me to
bitches.
just schedule fun. Oh shit. Hey, listen, I'm straight.
I know, but I'm saying like I know sitting in the house with a chick and smoking weed got to be some type of boring. It got to get boring at some point.
Okay. See, I'm not finna be telling what y'all be. Or that's just what I be doing.
He don't give no free
I'm
smoke.
not- I'm not-
None.
I'm not-
CJ be like, yo,
None.
yeah.
No, I'm good. No.
yo, CJ don't be trying to get us to the next level. That's the problem. CJ be like, nope.
CJ's like, I
I'm
can get
trying
some
to go
jokes
to the
off,
next
but-
level. I'm just trying not to get my head buzzed.
All right, my nigga. What else we got to talk about, man? CJ, you got some topics.
Cardi B, right?
Oh yeah, man.
All right, we got, since we on broke ass women.
Why
let's
we
talk
talking about
broke ass
these broke
girlfriends?
ass, whack ass bitches?
Spending $75 on a date when Cardi B dropping $500,000 on a nigga.
Cheating.
God damn!
He what?
Last week the nigga was on the internet talking about miss you. Bitch dropped 500 bands
Offset.
on a nigga like you gotta chill, bro.
Take me a shot
Offset
for
is the
that.
GOAT, bro.
Yo,
He got caught doing whatever you want to call it.
His
When-
indiscretions.
all right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If we had to put a nigga like we love Past the Future, we love who else is our toxic kings?
Ray J.
Ray J.
J's. Who else? Tristan Thompson. Where does
He on the
Offset's just quiet
where
about
does-
it.
Where does Offset fall on this list, my nigga?
He up
'Cause-
there.
Offset
with
is
the
passive
futures.
aggressive toxic.
Yeah.
Nah, my nigga.
No, it's
Nah,
mad.
he's
It's mad
he's
passive.
the nah
That
he
ain't passive. That
he
nigga
he the
stopped the
sucker
show.
toxic.
That
He's
nigga
sucker
stopped
toxic.
The show and came on the stage like trying to get my bitch back.
Yeah, he's sucker toxic.
Oh no, I want to talk. I'm talking about the cheating shit.
Oh no, man. I was talking about toxic.
My man pulled the 12th grade someone hacked my shit excuse. Not only got away with it, but got a
Balls
gift.
on my
Got a half a
face.
mil.
That would be like us in 12th grade going to our girl, being like, yeah, they hacked my shit and messaged your best friend. And then she's like, I believe you, and comes in the next day with a pair of Timbs.
Facts.
That's
Dead ass facts, yo.
that's like a different
win.
that's
Gave
like a
him
different wing of the Ski
$500,000
Mask Hall of
cash,
Fame.
son.
Yo, I don't even know if that Ski Mask Hall of Fame worthy, yo. Like that's God GOAT tier level of like,
Toxic.
bro. Like
That's, you know how I knew when he was lying? Like, if we just being completely honest, because when she was making the video, he holding the baby.
he in the background.
It was extremely, yup. It was like mad, like I'm like, yo, why is he holding the baby like that? Like, what is going on?
Fucking life, like,
If I got the baby, she can't hit me.
Please make this video.
I didn't fumble the bag again, yo.
He's like, yo, she's like, that wasn't even him. And he was like, it sure wasn't.
Yo, what? I had the baby the whole time.
I can't even type. This baby heavy. I needed 2 arms, both hands.
I've been holding this baby the whole
baby
time.
I sleep.
We've been
holding
on
the baby.
vacation. I've been enjoying my family, and they trying to ruin it for us. Nigga, you have 5
That nigga
niggas
was
go to the
reading off script
bathroom.
and said, I am on vacation, and I love my wife, and I am
And-
packed.
Is that cursive?
Is that cursive?
Yo.
But no, man, 500 bands, yo. My bitch better start rapping. Like, yo, I don't know what she got to step it up, my nigga.
Yo, I got offered breakfast this morning. You know what I mean? I ain't want to eat. That knocked me into a fast. Like I said, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and just knock out these protein shakes and one small meal a day. Cause Cardi B out here giving out $500,000, and you know, you just offering food at best. You know what I mean? You're not even cooking 3 meals a day.
So you know what?
I feel like my
hunger
dick,
strike.
I just feel like my dick can be. I can be used better. You know what I mean? You know, I feel like I can just go ahead and go find me. Nah, I couldn't go to that because ain't no telling what Cardi B could have been way left.
I'm saying, though, my nigga, like, if you woke up one day and this your birthday, you already offset. You made bad and bougie. You fine. You living a great life. What else could you possibly get from your wife to make her love you anymore but $500,000?
That was her whole thing too. I saw the video. She opened up the refrigerator.
She cash
Yeah.
app him or
stainless
what?
steel. No, stainless steel refrigerator
Oh, it was-
cash.
It was in
cash,
the
cash.
it was in the
It
fridge.
wasn't nothing in the refrigerator, nigga.
Nothing in the refrigerator but the cash. 500,000.
500,000 later.
Yo, if I was that
Stainless
rich,
steel.
I would always have that cash on hand. Because 500,000 ain't shit really to them, but it just looks nice.
It does. It,
It
was in
just
all
looks
hundreds.
500,000 is some shit to them.
It
I don't know about
it.
the
Can
Cardi.
fit. Honestly, that 500,000
Cardi-
can easily fit in a little book bag too.
Cardi
500,000?
had like a 2 or 3 year run where she had like 3 of the hottest songs each year.
And
Last
she
2
got
years?
crazy.
Or what's it been,
I think
2
she
years
made
or 3
about
years?
10 How much? I don't want to count her pockets, but I don't think it's been.
Even if she only made 10, that means she has $5
Yeah, I
million
know
cash
that she got-
after taxes,
She
and
got
that's
the
only 1/10 of her money that she could just look at.
Amazon deal she got. She got
Pepsi?
a Netflix deal. The Pepsi
Yeah,
deal.
y'all got her fucked up. She was in Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah.
Bag.
I know
Bags.
she get into the bag, my nigga. I know that.
Yeah,
bro.
she on.
cleared
She got
about
the deal
50.
with fashion.
500,000.
She got a own some of Fashion Nova at this point. There's no way they had enough money to pay her. Like,
Nah,
just
she got
equity.
stock.
Yeah, she gotta have some equity into that shit.
Equity.
There's just no way they had enough money to pay Cardi B.
No, that's a fact.
And they
She
caught
had
her
to.
early, so they might have hit her
Yeah,
with
they
something
left
like
Amber
that.
Rose
I
in the
don't-
dust.
Oh man,
Amber Rose. I was like, what the fuck's Fashion Nova for like 2 years before
Amber
bitches
Rose
got
was
on the wave?
pushing the hell out of that motherfucker.
She was going hard.
And then Cardi B got to the peak and still pushed Fashion Nova.
still
So it's
rock
kind
that
of like,
shit.
yeah, she's still with that shit. So it's like she got the equity in that motherfucker.
Man, yo, back to CJ's point about nigga women being
Broke.
women are lucky that niggas are creeps.
Oh man,
Like,
that's a fact.
Just like that Fashion Nova shit right there, bro. Like the fact it's not even just because they advertise to women, but the majority of the likes come from the men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Being
Seeing
creeps.
women in shapely clothing, well fitted clothing. I will give them that. Them motherfuckers be.
They
be
say
always
she
showing their shape on
made
the bitch.
28 million before
28
tax
million before tax.
this year.
I can easily believe that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's-
but the Joe
her
Budden
peaks in
podcast.
stadium.
Remember they said that all them people were like, we ain't see that much money because they said Meek made like 40 last year, and
Yeah.
he said he talked to some of them people. They don't see
Yo,
as
did
much
y'all
as they
catch
say,
that,
but
Meek Mill
They
Charlamagne
guessed
interview?
it. I caught about 30 minutes of it. So
Yeah,
far.
it's really good. I fuck.
I like it.
Whenever I hear Meek speak, like the one he did with Tax right after the fucking Drake beef, and this one, yo, every
And the
time I hear
Wraith?
the nigga talk, like I'm like, you know what? I really fuck with this nigga.
Every time I hear him talk, I'm like, yo, Tax was right about him. If this nigga start reading, he will become a better artist.
Yeah.
Because Tax said that. That's what got him. Him and Tax had a little issue because Tax was like, yo, can y'all imagine what type of artist Meek could be if he actually started reading?
So Charlamagne took that from texting because I heard
Yeah.
Charlamagne say
Tax said that shit first. And now I remember that shit specifically. And Meek was like, what the fuck you mean? Like, that. And like, I don't think Meek understood what he was. He like, nigga, you are an elite lyricist, but imagine what you can be if you actually read and you extended your vocabulary. He basically said Eminem did it. He said Eminem said he read the fucking dictionary back to front. That extended his vocabulary and made him a better lyricist. Can you imagine Meek?
Wayne said the
with
same
his
shit
flow?
back in the day too.
As I'm saying, imagine Meek, because to me Meek got one of the illest flows. Imagine Meek with that flow, that word combination, with a more extended vocabulary. What he can do,
No,
being
I
just
think-
intellectually.
No.
Period. I think Meek could be way better.
I think maybe the book, but I think his experiences now is the fact that a nigga like Hov just took him under the wing. He really around billionaires, and he's seeing that.
And Hov probably
versus-
told him like,
versus going back to the hood with niggas. You know what I'm saying? And being around. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas in the hood that's doing wheelies in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? I think that right there, going through what he went through with the jail experience as well. Like some people get a wake up call, and you're like, yo, the system is against me. I'm gonna keep doing what I want to do. And some niggas like, yo, the system is fucked up. I'm gonna do whatever I can to motherfucking help other niggas who ain't in my position. You know what I'm saying? And I think after watching the interview with the nigga, I'm like, yo, this nigga really talking some real shit. And it's not even like, yo, you ask him a question like, yo, how I'm gonna do it? He like, nigga, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm from
he
the
straight
hood.
up said it. He like, yo, I don't know.
I don't
Like, I'm
know,
not
my
one of
nigga.
these
I'm
people
from the
gonna
hood,
pretend
bro.
like I do.
Like,
I do
don't got
not
the
know.
answer for you, my nigga, but I'm gonna do whatever I can to fight. You know what I'm saying? Or like when he was telling, he was defending, I don't know who the nigga was, who was like, yo, I'm not about to put on a fucking $30,000 chain when my mama's still poor. You know what I'm saying?
Who said that? Fuck it. Was it Roddy Rich?
It was Roddy Rich's man.
every time I hear Roddy Rich,
I know it was
think
some
of-
nigga. It was a Crip nigga or
Roddy
something.
Rich sounds.
I think a Rowdy Rebel. What's his
Roddy
name?
Rich is a
Rowdy from TS9.
Yeah.
Roddy Rich just sound like a guy. He gives
Bitch,
me
I'm
real,
Bobby with
he gives me the best Future vibes.
Swear to gets out
If that
soon.
makes sense.
I love like the
out of
best
all the-
version of Future.
Yeah.
Roddy Rich gives you that. I know
Yeah,
what you're saying.
absolutely.
I like
That's-
Roddy Rich a
That's
lot.
that. But I'm back to the Meek Mill and shit. But like, y'all gotta watch that interview.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's very candid, and I think he has been. The experience is a form of education,
Mm-hmm.
so I think that's been extremely valuable to his career. We always knew Meek can rap, but when Meek started going through shit and had to eventually get some type of level of experience and shit, or even with Hov, like I think he has to be. You got to be receptive to the game that you're getting, because it's plenty of niggas that been around Hov, and we looking at them niggas like what?
Yeah, because I mean, Beans was the same type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? The shit that Hope was saying didn't resonate.
Yeah,
I
he
think
ended
it
up
was a
going to
lot
jail.
harder for
Because
Beans.
Hov plays the game, and I think a lot of people have too much pride to play the game.
That, and I don't think that they could look at Hov like a nigga like Meek could look at Hov. Like Meek closer to our age, so you look at Hov and he was larger than life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Beans
was
this
a
is
little
your
too
man.
close.
This is like
Yeah.
me and him. You know what I'm saying?
Beans thinks he could rap better than
Yeah.
Jay.
And that was another. But at that time, though, people was actually like comparing who was the best rapper in Rockefeller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They like.
That was
So,
a real-
and then
that
when the
was almost a
split
real
started
debate.
coming down, niggas was like, "Yo, who getting who?" Because
There was a couple verses.
Jay goes here, and they like, "Yo, if put your hands up."
Yeah.
Beans ate that motherfucking verse, but they like if Jay go here, then the next person that has to go here has to be Beans. So this is what this nigga is hearing. So he like, nigga, I rap just as good as you. I got records with you where niggas was like, yo, I killed you on that record, or I did good enough on that. Like, you know what I mean? So you hearing that, and then this nigga telling you like, yo, he got you out of jail. Say, yo, yeah, you can probation him to me. I'm gonna make sure he good. You fuck that up and get mad. He don't do it again. Then you start dissing him. What the fuck is wrong with you, yo? Same Memphis Bleak too. Nigga did not listen to Hov. Oh, that's his man, so he ain't never disrespect him. But rap wise, Memphis Bleak never listened to Hov, and that's why this nigga rap career never went nowhere.
He didn't want it.
I don't
that
think he
was
wanted
it.
it. That's
nigga.
all it was.
He just didn't want it.
He like, yo,
And
damn,
that's
crazy.
that was whole sentiment the whole time. Every time you watch anything he talked about Bleak, it was like every story he tell, nigga, I had to go knock on the door and make him go to the studio.
drag him out to the studio.
Or this nigga up here, we on tour. This nigga in the fucking back playing mad and like.
He just didn't. He wanted the lifestyle. He just didn't want to put in that kind of work. And I think when people start to realize the kind of work it take, they get intimidated by that shit. You hearing that Hov's the greatest rapper in the world to you, right? And then you hear what he had to do to get to that. You like, nigga, I thought you just had this shit natural. Wait,
No, nigga, no,
that's what you did?
Hov's different, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's some people don't want it. Even Dame act like he don't want it, but Dame sit here and sabotage himself left and right. He got mad at Irv Gotti for that drink champ shit.
It's
Irv Gotti
pride,
is
man.
right, yo. At sometimes you're just a contract for hire. Sometimes, yo. Sometimes you have
I
been
ain't finished
hired to
watching
do
that
that.
one yet.
Yeah, man,
I'm
watch
only
that
like,
shit.
really
I'm
yo.
only
good
like
to
20
Drink
minutes
Champs, yo.
in.
That's
I
one
gotta.
of my favorites.
Yo,
Yeah.
Drink Champs is
When
probably
you
top
told me to
three
watch,
for
I'm like, let me go
And
catch a
Knucklehead,
couple
yo,
episodes.
Yo, Drink
And to me,
Champs
I
is
love
fire.
Irv, despite him and 50 and them beef.
love Drink Champs. Irv is actually.
I
a cool
love
dude.
when I hear Irv talk, son. 'Cause
I've
listen
spent-
to all those niggas
I've spent
talk.
the
Yeah,
last
Baby.
13
older
years
niggas.
hating Irv Gotti.
you did?
Yeah,
Because of
Baby's a
50
piece of
Cent.
shit,
Nah,
but
nah,
he's
I'm
smart.
just- I ain't really give. I wasn't thinking about no Irv
Song,
Gotti.
yo, me and CJ. listen to that.
Baby, same shit as Master P.
Yo,
Literally
I don't
from the
know
dirt.
why we don't talk about Master P enough. But back to the Baby.
No,
Me and
Master
CJ
P is a legend.
Yeah, me and CJ literally was riding home from fucking, I think it was Ohio, nigga, and
No, PA.
PA, fucking listening to that Baby interview, nigga, and I'm like, nigga, this shit, wow, bro, I didn't even know, nigga, he had bust down the half of Billy 10 years prior, the niggas not even knowing nothing. That shit is fucking, like, I didn't know how legendary he truly was until listening to him in an interview. But you go by what
The narrative. That's
the
put out
narrative,
about
the
him.
negative
Yeah,
shit that you hear,
but
and
you can't
create
knock
this-
his hustle, but at the same time,
He did still owe Wayne.
yeah,
Nah,
yo.
It was beyond Wayne, yo.
It was
He
beyond
paid
Wayne,
No producers.
but Wayne,
Yeah,
son,
he was dicking a lot of
think,
niggas.
think
Khaled-
about think about this.
Khaled was
What about
doing
Diddy?
mad records for the
Everybody,
nigga.
everybody talks. We give Diddy his credit, but nobody says anything about Diddy. Like, nigga,
No. Diddy put niggas in bad contracts. Birdman did not honor the contracts he was putting niggas in. So
And
you go
niggas
record,
speak
you don't
on
pay
Diddy.
niggas.
Bro.
Yeah.
Baby had
Niggas will-
because
niggas
of
will
Lil
speak
Wayne.
on that contract shit with Diddy.
Because of Lil Wayne, Baby had the top 3 artists of the past 15 years, like RIA certifications. Drake is number 1 by a long shot.
Because he put out much more
Then
music.
Nicki Minaj by a long shot, and then Kendrick. And then you think about Wayne's not up there now because at the end of the decade he kind of fell off.
Yeah.
But at the beginning of the decade and right before the start, how many records he sold?
He's like
You're
08.
talking- I'm not
You
gonna
gotta
say-
remember
I'm not
08.
gonna
And
say-
all the
and
money
all
that
That's
went through
people.
Cash Money was because of Lil Wayne.
Well,
Even
listen,
Tyga,
Wayne-
even though he ain't sell a lot of albums, had smash hits.
Yes.
Wayne
Smash,
didn't.
like-
Wayne didn't find Nicki, but like she was the next female artist.
She wasn't
He
going to
snatched
Cash
her up.
Money without him.
And he
No.
snatched her
I'm
up.
about to say, no. Wayne, he made Gucci and them found Nicki.
Yeah, Gucci
Yeah.
and them
Deb,
found-
Deb Anthony, they found Nicki, French Montana. But you got to look at if Wayne is Wayne in 06, 07, and you coming up, and Wayne says, I want you to come with
You're
going
going
to
to be on my
label.
features, on my mixtapes.
And I'm
That
gonna
was
jump on
yo.
records
Listen, that was
and bring
it.
you on
That was
tour.
all the cosign they needed.
Yeah. Yes. Remember when we said Wayne, everything he touched immediately shot up. So imagine being signed to
Nigga,
his
we was
artist.
giving Lil Twist a chance.
Yes.
we gave Lil Twist a chance
Lil Chucky. We believed him to be the protege of Lil Wayne.
because he had the same dreads.
he
That's
was young.
it.
He had the same jersey. He
My
was
nigga.
14. We like, oh,
if
this
Lil
nigga
Wayne
protege.
said they was next, I believed them.
Yeah. Jay Mills. You know what I mean? He went and got
Jay
gutter
Mills was
gutter.
fire, but he
Jay
couldn't.
Mills was nice.
Yeah, he just never
Didn't make
Never get
songs.
over that J Mills battle, man. J Mills and Murder Mook, like in New York. Y'all niggas, y'all
in the shop.
No, it wasn't. That was
That was
Serious Jones and Mook. No,
Yeah.
Who battled on the
Serious
roof?
Jones,
that was J Mills and fucking Meek
On the roof?
on the Mook. Yep.
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
remember
He
that.
said,
Like,
J
it's-
Mills, nigga. He said when I lost, the loser had to jump or some shit like that.
Oh my god.
man.
But-
Battle rap is trash now. I don't know if y'all been watching it, but
I
I,
stopped.
can't do it.
Every
I
day
can't
all
do it.
left for money.
Yeah.
It's too. It's like the NBA. Like before, when I used to watch battle rap, I'm
It-
like, yo,
it's
these
real
niggas
prepared
really
now,
don't
too.
Fuck with these niggas, yo. They don't fuck with that nigga.
Ah,
He
they too good.
spitting.
Somebody, yeah.
These niggas, yeah. But now it's like, okay, it's scripted. It's
I know there's been like 2 or 3
antics.
fights in the past year.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not the
heard
same,
of
yo.
them.
Like I watch every battle just because I've been true to the shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm losing my love for battle rap. It's like wrestling to me.
I think 3 years ago was like one of the golden years.
The last
When you had
whole year,
Hitman, Sue,
the last
Charlie
great battle-
Clips.
the last
Charlie
great-
Clips.
The last great battle was Clips and Lux to me.
Lux, yeah.
Clips and Lux was the last great battle. You know what I'm saying? Even when we got Murder Mook and Lux to part 2, nigga, that shit was
So when you
nasty.
put the pictures
Yeah.
up on the screen,
Yeah, man, like you talking about you talking about when he killed
Calico.
fucking Calico.
Yeah.
Oh man, you gonna get this work.
oh,
You gonna get this work. That
Yeah,
was
you
Calico.
gonna get this work was. I remember
See,
niggas
used
was
to be
saying
that.
that
I used to
shit.
dead ass sit on YouTube and watch rap.
you the
videos
reason
all
why
day.
I was watching rap
Yeah,
videos.
That's
nigga.
all I did, nigga. I still do that shit, nigga. YouTube and rap videos, nigga.
But yeah, Birdman, he just I don't understand it.
He's a legendary like hustler, but,
But
that shit's fucked up.
at the you got to take care of your people. A lot of that's
Yeah.
your legacy comes with when you take care of your people, and he did not. He did a terrible job at doing that.
So if we had to rank moguls, who's the number one mogul to you
Jay-Z.
Of all time,
of all time?
And hip hop?
Yeah,
Jay-Z.
hip-hop mogul. Jay-Z's number one.
Diddy.
You got
You
Diddy
think
over
so?
Jay-Z?
Yeah, definitely. You gotta look at Diddy. I don't think y'all know Diddy tree.
Moguls, ranking moguls.
I look at when you say moguls, I look at your tree. I want to know the fruit that you bear. That's the only way you could be a mogul to me. You have to bear fruit.
So,
But that's why I put Jay-Z
What
at
did-
number one, because even though
What did he
most of his
bear?
artists didn't pop, he still found a way to be a billionaire. Off the
I
strength
think
of his own
that's
shit.
hustler shit though. I think a mogul. I think of like
Mogul's hustling to me.
it's a combination of like what did he bear though? Like who did he also like how many legends are in the game?
Can I keep it a
With
stack
Jay-Z.
with y'all? Gucci.
Gucci's the biggest mogul to you?
If we're talking about from that aspect of Gucci is responsible for damn near every Atlanta artist.
I get why you say that. I just don't think they're big enough artists. They have
And his money ain't big enough.
how many of their fruit that he bared turned into a Mary J. Blige, turned into a Biggie Smalls. Like there's no like where is that fruit?
Well,
Like, the fruit at the top of the tree. Gucci is
he
the,
found
let's call it
he
what's the word?
found Nicki, Migos.
Did he find
Like you
Migos?
said, French Montana. No, I'm not saying found, but he was the one that was curating them niggas.
All right,
Yeah, but
Nicki-
he's more. That's more like an influential thing, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he like. When I go moguls, like,
Gucci got a tree,
when
man.
you
Y'all
change-
I know what you're talking
No,
about.
he does,
'cause
he does,
I
for
think
sure.
Sound
Gucci
in
don't
the
get
A lot
enough
of
credit.
niggas went through Gucci and got in the game,
But
man.
then you think about niggas like what Diddy did for niggas or Master P. I'm going with Master P. You know what I'm saying? If I had to pick anybody of all of these niggas, I'm going with Master P because he did it in 91 till now. My nigga, he's been doing this for 30 fucking years, bro. My nigga, he's still putting out movies
That's
all
legit.
fucking off his pocket. Nigga,
Starring black
black
cats.
nigga, so like
What movies did he
we
do?
all.
Like-
I got the hook
I
up.
got the hookup.
I got the hook up 2 just recently came out. I didn't check that out yet.
I mean, the older movies I know,
What's
but
the Chris Tucker movie that we all love?
Rush Hour?
It's not Rush Hour. Money Talks.
no, I'm talking like
Yeah.
now.
That was,
Like
Oh, that's
recently.
one of my favorite movies.
I got a hookup. You know what I'm saying, but that just came out. But it's still whether it's recognized or even if it's
So I guess we would ask
That's
what would be the
probably what we think.
qualification? Because to me, bearing fruit is always a extreme qualification. For
it's
me.
just you know what it is. Is what Dame Dash talk about, what Hove talk about, Master P has been doing, and we don't give him the credit he has.
I think
He don't-
because Master P did it all basically himself and
He's
continues to
been
do it himself.
He's been doing it himself for 30 fucking years, y'all. Yeah, we not talking about somebody like Hove has recently become our
But
Batman.
Hove has the most money.
Yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, he's also selling like he sells liquor to us. He sells. I'm saying like
Yeah, you look at his
putting out
portfolio.
$300
Music is like
fucking
fourth
sweaters
on that
for us.
list.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
and now that y'all say
Yeah, but he
that,
built it all from music, though.
No,
I
but now
understand
that y'all
that.
say that, look, you take a look. No, you look at Tyler Perry.
Exactly.
Tyler Perry made all his money from acting, and then
But I feel
put
like
it
Jay's the
all
closest
in.
to that, though.
No,
I don't.
Jay
Because-
would be
because-
the closest to that if Rockefeller Records went to was a label still today a staple.
But
Like,
he-
that would have been it.
But when you're talking about
That would have been
he built Rockefeller like Tyler Perry. He built it through his movies. Jay
Tyler
built
Perry-
it through his music.
Tyler Perry not selling that studio.
He's that. No, I'm not saying he's on Tyler
They ain't
Perry's
offering
level,
him enough money.
but hip hop wise,
That's the thing, nigga.
no one's on Tyler Perry's level hip hop wise.
No, but
I-
my
I-
thing is, no.
I understand that.
Tyler Perry gave people an avenue to go through to get to the big screen without having to go through Hollywood.
I feel you.
Nobody in hip hop.
But no one in
Doing
hip
it
hop has
with
done
all
that.
his
though.
own money, and that's what Hove should have. I feel like that's what he could have and should have done.
But we were just talking about it.
We're
He
talking
he
apples
signed
and
people.
oranges because
He signed people
what
like
Tyler
Beans
Perry
and Memphis
does-
Bleak. You
yeah.
can't make them work.
Yeah, film and shit like that is a little bit different than what you know what I'm saying Jay-Z did. But what I say how Jay-Z is the mogul to us is that he makes power moves like Tidal, whereas it's a streaming service
Musically, that's music.
Yes,
and,
yes,
and
yes,
it gives hip hop artists a bigger share than other things. He's managing artists.
That's true.
He's managing
That is
artists
true.
like Benny, who has no shot at ever making the kind of money that
he's hired a team of managers to manage.
But that's him,
He's
though.
not personally telling you.
everything that happens with Rock Nation's management has his weight behind it.
Absolutely.
He obviously can't do it all himself, But
Yo,
you don't
so-
think Tyler
yeah,
Perry has
exactly.
people out there
No,
scouring for
I
black
understand
actors?
that, and I understand that, but I don't want to sit there and give him like all the onus. So what I'm saying is like he created a company that caters to black fucking talent, same way that the moguls of Master P. But the reason why Jay-Z makes his money the way he does is that he can sell us a $20 streaming service because he's Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? If Master P came to us and was like, I want you to pay $20 for the streaming service, we'd tell Master P to suck our dick.
But why is that? Because
Because
Jay-Z is a bigger mogul to me.
Because we all love Jay-Z because of his skill talent and his ability to make music.
Yes, and he got through the game building his own company, wrapped under his own company that him and Dame Dash built themselves. Yes, he had to go through Def Jam and shit for distribution.
I don't
and all
want to
that.
use that distribution excuse because then that eliminates Tyler Perry for going through Lionsgate.
Yeah, that's that.
It's not an excuse.
Distribution.
You have to,
you know what I'm saying?
you have
I don't
to.
want to take that. I don't want to
Yeah.
make that as a crippling effect.
That's definitely not.
That's
So
just
he built-
that's the nature of the business.
He built his own avenue. He
Absolutely.
didn't sign a label. He made his own record label. He signed a bunch of great artists that just didn't end up panning out. That's not on him. It's not on him that Beans couldn't get out of the lifestyle or Memphis Bleak couldn't work. And he made it all through music. His music was his number one until very recently. And then he used the money he made to make more money. And he's the face of hip hop. Now I wouldn't say the face, but he's the face of the elder statesman in hip hop.
of what hip hop is. If we had to,
And
put a
every
face on-
artist
if
goes
we had
to
put
him.
a face on hip hop, we would put it on Jay-Z because it shows hip hop's evolution is synonymous with Jay-Z's evolution.
Yes, and every artist
Where
goes
from
through
just
him.
being, I'm a gritty guy from New York to mainstream. This is what it is now. Jay-Z is a conversation in everybody's living room.
He's still relevant musically, and he has the most.
But
money.
would
You know
some
what, that's-
people
that's
credit
what I'm saying.
that? Would some
That's fair.
people credit that to Beyonce?
No,
Well, I mean, he
every
made the right-
rapper in the
he
game
made-
wants
No,
a
I'm
Jay-Z
saying,
verse.
I'm talking about to him. Y'all said he's a name that everybody knows now.
He made the right move all the time.
So you
Like-
saying getting Beyonce was
Game
the
said
right
it,
move?
son.
That was a power move, my nigga. Like,
Game-
plain and simple.
I know you guys don't fuck with Game, but Game's been in the game for how long? Mad platinum, like at least 3 or 4 platinum albums, a couple
He's a
golds.
clown. He did dumb shit.
That beyond that,
He
he literally said,
dumb shit.
he
yo,
literally
that's
said,
why.
been in the game 15 years, still ain't got a verse from Hove.
You
He
ain't
wasn't
never
complaining.
getting that
He
verse.
never got a verse from M. He wasn't complaining about that. He never got a verse from half
You
the
ain't
legends in
never
the game.
You ain't never getting a verse.
But
from
you
Hov.
go, but that's a thing.
That's the bar. is
Getting
what
a
I'm saying.
verse from Hove is the bar musically. Being managed by Hove is the bar business wise of musically. Everything hip hop wise, Hove is the bar, and he's got the most money.
Right.
And now, even though he doesn't have a large
I
tree,
concede to that. I
he
can
has
concede
coal
to
under
that.
his tree.
That is true. And like you saying, like I know y'all saying, like he hired a team of
He did
managers.
one of the
Them
generations.
managers
He did
ain't
the
shit
generation artists.
without Rock Nation on their
Yeah,
business card. Them managers
And he's
ain't
in
shit
sports
without Rock Nation.
management.
Yeah, he's in sports too.
and sports and hip hop always been intertwined.
Sports and music is so synonymous. We want to be them. They want to be us.
That's it.
Kevin Durant is also one of his clients. Kyrie Irving.
Robinson
his
Cano.
clients. Robinson. Oh my God, Robinson Cano, you coming with me? Scott Boris, you over, baby?
Okay, I mean that's a great valid point. I'm still picking Master P.
I might respect Master P's hustle more because
Man, Master
he's
P played in the NBA.
yeah.
So dope. He sold platinum records. He made movies. You know what I'm saying?
He's the hood nigga's dream.
Yo,
His
imagine-
son played D1 basketball. Y'all niggas,
Son,
listen,
imagine Master
Like,
P's
you know
business
what I mean?
plan with streaming. 25 songs on an album every fucking week. Imagine if he popped during streaming, dude.
Man, it would have been fucking insane.
He could have had his own streaming company just
of
alone.
Silk
No
the
one,
Shocker offbeat verses.
yeah, and they would have played.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, I agree. We gotta give Master P his flowers. It's just when you said the best mogul. I mean, if Master P wanted to go get a deal done, does he have the power to do it?
It depends on what avenue it is.
All right, let's put it like this. I'm gonna just give an example like this. You got to pick 3 moguls, or it's 3 moguls in the room, 4 moguls in the room, whoever. Somebody needs to represent you in whatever avenue you feel like that mogul is a mogul in. I say music, whatever. Do you want to sit next to? Do you want Master P to negotiate your deal? Do I want Diddy to negotiate my deal? Do you want Hov to negotiate your deal? Who you pick? See? Who you pick as the biggest mogul?
He said Gucci.
Oh,
Nah, we
you
take
want
it.
Gucci to negotiate. You know what I mean? So
It depends on what type of deal we talking.
that's any deal. Any deal. It's a mogul.
You don't even know what it is.
Moguls are supposed to be well rounded, so it's any deal. You go into a room, any deal. Who you want negotiating your shit?
I might take Diddy in that aspect.
It's two people to me now. It's not out of two people. It's Diddy and Hove. It's the only motherfuckers I'm considering based on that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? So now you start to go into the nuances of things. Who has bargained themselves with better deals? Because Diddy's been sitting at the top of that Cash King list for a long time. He has
Diddy's been the most consistent, yeah,
for the longest since they have done that shit.
Diddy was number 1 back fighting with 50, and then Jay-Z entered the picture with the Live Nation deal. And then just recently, Jay-Z passed up on him.
Yeah, he just passed him.
Yeah.
Just. Other than that, Diddy was even when Dre did the little Apples deal because he didn't have full 100% control, Diddy was still up in that bitch.
But Diddy
Why
came
we don't
up
put Oprah
in
on the list?
Who?
Why we ain't talking about Oprah?
Because she ain't in hip hop. She actually hates fucking hip hop.
So it's probably a wild ass trans. People justifying shit. Tweet. Why is this nigga? Who the fuck is this Jimmy Dean nigga? Anybody know him? Do you?
I
who
know.
is it? You know this nigga? What's his real name?
I posted this picture.
What's his real name, my nigga?
Yeah.
You gotta say.
You can text it to me. Yeah, I said.
We can edit it out, nigga. We edit. Come on. What's his name?
You ain't about to edit it out.
You
We
damn
will.
right.
We'll timestamp it.
Oh, here you go. He just commented on my stat. Let me see here because a lot of people been sharing. Let me tell you what Jimmy Dean said. He said, he what's me? He inboxed me. I want to see what he said publicly. This shit is a lie. You need to take this down.
Fuck
But
outta
what
here,
did you
my
share?
nigga.
What did you post?
I posted what his actual comments were. Like I literally got a screenshot of his post of him saying and justifying what happened, and he said it's a lie. You need to take it down. I posted his picture, and then I also got the screenshots that wasn't talking about him, but tweet or whatever, what other girls were saying, and all that shit is in there. What is he talking about?
Take what down, nigga?
I said what happened? I said Anthony is disgusting. His boy Jimmy Dean is complicit. No
Absolutely.
way in hell you can justify this. This is a pattern of behavior that goes unpunished. He'll be out by summertime next year doing the same thing. So
He lives 2 doors down from me. He looks
Hey.
at my sister sideways. I'm beating the piss out of him.
He said,
Oh,
And
he lived 2
you
doors
posted
down?
Yeah,
something
my
about me
brother-
that's not true.
My brother went over there, and he was like, "Oh, I fucked this bitch." She said she was 18. She was only 16. She was 13, apparently. That shit, I don't give a fuck. Like, I know a 16-year-old could get you caught up. I think, personally, you should be able to tell, like, maturity levels. It's nasty, but that's one thing. Ain't no 13-year-old getting me caught up. There's no fucking way. No fucking way. Absolutely fucking not. You know that bitch is not 18. 100%. And I don't care if she's hoeing. I don't care what she's
You
doing.
can look at anybody under the age of 18 not like a baby at this point in our lives. I look at
But
anybody
I look at
the thing-
18-year-olds like
Yeah.
babies. Like
A 16-year-old or 17-year-old could pass for an 18-year-old, though.
I understand that,
Yes,
but
yes,
13
yes,
is
yes.
crazy.
13, absolutely not. And
13,
even on the off chance that they do, you can tell instantly for having a conversation.
When they
from them.
open their
The
mouth,
moment they
The-
start
the
talking, it's
moment.
like
that's crazy.
is you
And the
dumb?
face. And the face. Back in the day, we all knew some girls that looked 18 body-wise when we were 14. But the face,
didn't match.
always got that super baby face.
Yep.
Yo,
Never.
What he say in the inbox?
Oh, he said you posted something about me that's not true, and I mean I didn't post anything about him that wasn't true. I just posted his own screenshot.
Oh, what are you gonna say back?
Hold on. I told him. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. I said what? I said what's that? I've posted screenshots. Yeah, but it's not true. It's my ex BM making shit up. It's slander. I guess he's talking about the shit the girls were saying.
Shit the girls
Nigga,
were
you don't
saying.
get the fuck. Get the fuck out of here.
If you don't get the fuck,
If you don't get the fuck,
Man, get the fuck.
I just
He's still justifying it.
Yeah.
Like he's literally saying, "Yo, this is my ex-girlfriend making up slander." What? You're not gonna talk about how you justify your man fucking a 13-year-old?
And I just want to know why he thinks that no one's going to keep the same energy with Tweed. Like,
word.
Why do you not
Yeah,
think
that
that?
post
Ain't
was
nobody
wild
scared
to
of that
me.
nigga.
Not a
Ain't
single soul.
That nigga is 5'6", 130.
I'm about to say, Lacy said he's
niggas
5'6",
have
130.
already
He's a
put
boy.
niggas have already put Tweed in his own trunk.
Yeah, for real.
What makes you think that we not gonna do that shit again?
fuck out of here, yo?
You think that Tweed just gonna be walking around out here good? No.
Y'all niggas is crazy, but that shit is crazy to me. The nigga
If
go,
I see Tweed, I'm punching him in his face.
yo, the nigga was like, yo,
I got like fucked up.
he said, bitches be out here fucking for $20, or some shit like, or just free weed or some shit, and his nut wasn't the only one that was inside of her.
The only
Nigga,
one.
so?
It was in there.
So
Well, they're trying to make this
That mean he
narrative.
fucked the 13-year-old raw.
They're trying to get this narrative that it's her fault. I don't give a fuck how fucked up she is, how much she's hoeing out here. She is a child.
that's a baby.
She you don't know what went through her life to make her in that situation. You as an adult need to like
Let's say
try
she
at the
came
very
from-
least. At the very least, try to put on a straight and narrow. Maybe she won't, but you don't just take advantage of the fact that she a hoe.
Let's
She's
say
13
she came
fucking years
from
old.
The best circumstances.
It don't. Yeah,
I
it
don't
don't
give a-
matter. She's a
13.
fucking child.
Yeah, he's a child. Like I don't understand what this is. Well, I do because niggas like that's dusty shit, dusty nigga shit. You know what I mean? That's just dirtbag shit. And we know he white, but I still categorize dusty nigga shit as dusty nigga shit of all. I don't care what race you are. It's dusty
Listen,
shit.
son, I love that everybody got on the internet and interneted on that nigga.
Internet is-
You know what I'm saying? I love that we all share to call the nigga clown ass, dirty ass nigga. We know who he is. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never gonna be able to walk around the city the same. You know what I'm saying? You might as well leave. And I hate to say that, but they need to keep tabs on you. Nasty, disgusting, violent.
He got to register as a sex offender.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I'm like that
If he
ass.
do, they're gonna keep tabs on him. He can't move without being
You
noticed.
Saying this shit in public
Right.
again because this motherfucker will be coming home to my house my parents just bought. That motherfucker even puts an eye on my sister. I will fly from Wyoming, Arizona, California, and I will beat the piss out of you. Anyone can tell him that. I don't give a fuck. If you want, and you could have his back. I don't
That's
give
a
a fuck. You
fact,
could beat
yo.
me. I'm gonna find a way to beat you. Get the fuck out of here.
That's the niggas is
No, we're
fucking
gonna
sick.
beat your ass.
That's the niggas is sick.
I will not lose over my family.
Okay, so did y'all see this shit that's been going around on the internet about the black dude from the bank?
Yeah.
Which-
Yeah.
Cuz stole $88,000 from the bank. He had access to the cash deposits in the vault. You know what I'm saying? He was taking the fucking money and depositing it in another bank, like around the corner from his job. And then he falsified bank statements so he could finance a Benz. So he put 20 bands down on the Benz, and then took out the car loan for the rest of the for the Benz. And every picture that nigga took, he owned the hood of that Benz. Like, I'm telling you, if you go through the nigga, if you go on Facebook right now, niggas is just sharing different pictures of the nigga. Like, it's just,
Yeah, I seen a picture they say he's like moving different in a rental or something like that. It was a Tahoe or whatever. I'm like, nigga, how?
listen,
How are you moving different?
Listen,
You
son.
just posted online.
Listen.
You're not
Nigga,
low.
So the nigga,
You're not low.
Yo, so the nigga got caught.
You're moving the
And
same.
we are fucking. They is killing this stupid ass nigga. Like, why? Why? What made you think that your minimum wage ass was about to ride around in the Benz? I don't know how niggas. You spent $20,000. You don't think anybody's going to say anything to you? Like, where that $20,000?
People must just not think. There must be a whole group of people in the world that just don't think. Like, not a single thought. They think like the only thought they think is like, oh, 88 grand sounds cool. I could do this, and they don't think about nothing
I
else.
don't think he counted. I
Not
think
a
he just was. He was kept peeling off. He's taking apples from the tree.
Yeah, it was just like,
He's like,
how
oh
much
shit,
is this?
20. Okay,
Bet.
I'll be back. Oh, got access. 10 more. I'll be back.
How did he get the balls to
Then
just
he was
do
cooking
that?
the books too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so niggas wouldn't know the shit was going on. The boy son was doing it for 2 years.
Yo, he was moving smooth. He just was niggas in that attention.
Yo, you was doing stupid shit. Like, you was doing the right thing at your job and then got on the internet and flashed it.
Yes.
Sitting on the
How
bench
can
with
you
a whole
be that
bunch of
smart and that
whole
stupid at
bunch
the
of
same
money
time?
like
Yeah, the
this.
money
and
was
shit.
like, I bet when he's flashing that money, the cops thought he was a drug dealer. On the Benz, flashing money, must sell drugs.
Let's
They
find
looked
out
into
who
this
he is.
motherfucker background. We're at a bank. What's his level of access at the bank? And they're like,
Oh, he
got
works in the vault.
Oh shit, we know where he got it from.
Nigga nigga bought the jet and
How were they not noticing for 2 years? though?
niggas? I don't.
How did the bank not
Cause you
notice?
cooking the books? Man.
Yeah,
like,
he
Oh,
probably had
yeah,
that
yeah,
kind
I
of
feel you, I
access.
feel you.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Say you go to make a deposit. Say you go
Yeah.
and drop 5 bands off at the bank. I got access to the vault. I'm about to say this is 2 bands.
Yeah, but I'ma notice only 2 bands go on my account.
No, because it's probably these bigger fucking companies
Yeah.
that's not paying that much attention to
Yeah.
shit.
Ah, and when
You know what I'm
taxes
saying?
roll around,
And
You
they
know
didn't
what?
write it off at losses.
oh, it's
they get like
businesses that you know how when these corner stores gotta go take 10 grand to the bank.
yeah.
They might know. I don't want to use corner stores. I'm just saying as an example, like a bigger business.
But the bigger companies put up like 40,000 in loss that they just expect every year.
like
they get-
Walmart. You ever
Yeah.
notice the truck that come to Walmart to pick up the cash? Like if Walmart comes in and say, "Yo, we got to deposit $300,000 we just made this past Black Friday weekend. They ain't gonna miss 5 of that.
They ain't even gonna know.
Yeah, that's $295, $300,000. Close enough. Walmart is the king of losses. I used to work in a loss prevention. They are the kings of that shit. That's how they make all their money. But that shit is wild, son. Yo, he was smart up into social media.
Yo,
like,
that
you
shit
just
is
gotta
poison.
Just think about it. He
That
was
shit
getting
is-
away with it for 2 years. He was cooking the books. He was cleaning his tracks. And then he get his dumb ass on social media. What is
Nigga started a fucking.
Niggas is
Nigga bought a print t-shirt printer and shit. Started making his own t-shirts. The it was saying ain't with broke, ain't with being broke. He was AW and the BBs. Ain't with being broke. He had that on every shirt. I'm like, oh, this nigga is wildin'. He had his son dressed up in it, posing in front of the motherfucking beds now. Yeah.
So he literally was smooth criminal, white collar crime up until the fucking social media.
Well,
Nigga
social
did
media's
white
been
collar-
popping for 2
Yo,
years.
my
How
man
long
did
is he doing
white
it?
collar crime too.
Huh?
How long has he been doing it?
2 years.
It was popping back then.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
You can't just be stealing 88 bands in a
Yeah.
I just don't
You gotta
understand
build
why
up to
these
that shit.
motherfuckers run.
He
this
was
so, like,
smart about it. He only stole 88 over a couple years. That is like
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
how you
Yo,
stay
if you
low.
start looking at it, it was looking good up into the post. You can't post like you see. Did you see the picture?
Nah.
The cash was
Yeah,
crazy.
it's big.
It was
nigga.
literally
It was
like this
crazy,
big, bro.
It was like if I'm a cop,
Like-
as they do, I'm like, oh,
And you could tell they was all
what we got
blue
here?
bills.
Let's check his background.
Who is this nigga?
Yeah, that's a microscope waiting to happen.
I'm just going through. I'm local PD and I'm.
It's like
inside
that
the-
Cody
Nigga,
dude
if
too,
me-
yo.
I'm just me scrolling on Facebook and I see that shit. I'm going to the nigga page like, who the fuck is this nigga? What
Let's
do you
find-
do?
let's find
Yeah.
out.
It's
And
like
then
the
you
Cody
look-
dude too. The dude who was running Cody. I don't know the exact story, but he made mad money off that shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
Cody?
app?
And he was
The Amazon,
the
jailbreak.
the stream shit that
Yeah,
you use on
talking
the Fire
about,
Stick.
On me with the Hellcat.
Yeah, he had mad.
He was the
land
one who
deals.
owned Cody.
He like the he.
I'm
I don't know.
assuming.
I don't know
Because
I don't know
I'm
how you make
assuming
money
He
off
was
that.
stealing cable. Was selling. Like,
Yes.
I heard about his story. He's like he basically found a way to rig the cable system, and it
like
wasn't
digitally,
the
but like on a
thing
mass
was,
scale.
The way he did it, it's not technically illegal until you start selling it. Now you're selling something that is
But how was he making the money?
Because he was selling the shit that was unauthorized. So
And
if
he
you
wasn't
sell it on
making-
scale,
When I jailbroke my shit,
They
I
bet-
just went to some
I'm
dude who knew
assuming
how to
they got
do
the
it.
nigga
yeah,
for
that's, I
fraud.
did my shit on.
So
scale.
who are you
Yeah,
paying?
but I know you had
Tax
with
fraud.
22 cars.
Nigga,
and shit,
yo,
like,
it was crazy.
Yeah, it was wild
Fat
and
nigga.
black nigga too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He had his
he
kid
was
up in like a Marvel Lamborghini or something.
I think he got tax fraud, tax evasion.
I don't know what
think
he got,
I,
but-
I think like I don't
That's
think he
usually
got,
what they get niggas
Yeah,
on.
they hit you. That's a Fed charge. They hit you with tax. That's a Fed. They hit you with the Feds. Feds come in. They 98%.
But if you're smart about it, you don't have everything written down. You can come home to a quick 10 million.
Nigga,
Just
if
chill
you
when you get
smart
home.
about it, nigga, you can throw it into a fucking LLC and just pay taxes on all that money you
Well,
make.
nah, because once you put an
They start
LLC,
putting that's on
it's
the books
legitimate
now.
and they
That's
can take it
legitimized.
under the RICO shit.
Now they
If
can
you
hit
put that
with
shit to the side and you could say I made 70, I didn't make 80, and then you come home
You
from
can tell I
prison.
made whatever.
Even
You
if you
gotta
do a 7-year
Right,
bid,
Maybe he maybe took more than 88K.
yeah.
Yo.
And they don't know. Maybe we over here talking about old boy and he got a whole plan to come.
And he's
home.
like, I'm gonna
Yeah,
come home in
maybe
5
it
years.
took like 250.
Not even,
Yeah.
son. That's a white collar crime. You don't do
Nah,
5
they
years.
kill you for embezzlement if you don't have money.
Yeah, true. Yeah, he started embezzling. I'm like, oh shit.
They kill you. They
yeah,
killed
started
Bernie. They
talking-
finally killed Bernie Madoff,
Yeah, come on, man.
but he's old. It
Bernie,
don't matter.
Yeah. For one, they caught him at the end of his life. This
Yeah.
motherfucker was billions.
Oh, he did.
Richest
Yeah.
dude on the planet, but it wasn't all legitimate, so he didn't have it. That dude, hundreds of billions.
Like and they got him when he dying. Like, come on.
They
That
hit
ain't-
him.
that ain't
They hit him
even
with the
catching me.
25, but it don't matter.
Like, you
He'll
ain't
be in there for
catch me,
3.
motherfucker. Like,
I was
you
dead
just put me in the
anyway.
early, like you put me in a white collar crime prison, and I'm early, and it's
I'ma
like
have
a
my
fucking
wife-
nursing home.
Yeah,
Fuck
cuz
outta
he
here.
about to do fed time. He about to go sit on his head.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's about to have his wife bring over
Mm-hmm.
100,000, disperse it among the guards.
They not
They'll
even
bring
gonna
him his
pat her
steaks.
down.
They'll
Like,
bring
you know
him his
what I mean?
steaks.
He's gonna get prime food, prime
Yeah.
treatment. Everybody in there gonna treat him like he a god. Like that's a fucking nursing home. He ain't going to jail. That's the fuck
Yeah.
out of here. That's the I watch. Like when you see that shit, whenever
I'm
you
just
see
saying they
somebody go
could hit
down
you
like
with that. So they
You
could have
guys-
hit him with that with something big. I don't know.
Everybody
what
watch The Irishman. You watch The Irishman?
yeah,
I didn't
How'd you
watch
like
it yet.
Did you
yo.
like it?
I liked it, but I don't know. I don't think it was as. I have to watch it again because it's never. I don't know. It just didn't hit like a classic for me. Like people were like putting it up on the like
'Cause
Goodfellas level.
the names in there. They
I
It
think
was a good
It's
movie,
got a lot
but
of quotables, yo.
do it.
It's got a lot of quotables when you watch it, yo. Watch it again. You'll see it.
yeah.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. Tomorrow I get to
I
stay
heard
in.
you paint houses.
Oh wait,
I heard you paint houses.
wait. I think we got soccer. We got soccer. I think we got last soccer scrimmage on Sunday.
And it's still the whole situation's still like a little confusing to me. So he was Hoffa was working with the mob,
Hopper.
Mm-hmm.
but he wasn't in the mob. He was just like a union dude
He laundered dirty money for the Teamsters.
for the mob through the Teamsters, right?
That's it. Teamsters and the mob are synonymous. They're the same people. They just not. You just don't want to call them the mob, but they were the mob.
Teamsters are still around.
Yeah, exactly. But they were
Yeah.
the mob. They were ran by the mob. They had people in the mob in higher positions in the Teamsters. So therefore, they were the mob.
Why do the mob get such a reputation for being such gangsters? Right? I don't feel like they're as tough as they are portrayed.
What you mean?
They who do they like? Look at who they beat up. They going to get mom and pop. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then when they
Now they
They
get
beat
they
up
need
politicians
all the
and
credit
shit.
for that organized crime shit. That's genius, all around the board. I give them all of that credit. The way they organize their crime, the structure of how you become a made man, all of that shit is genius. That tough shit, y'all probably knock each other off with permission and whatever. But I mean, you ain't.
Bro, they going to get.
I'll
yo,
take some Jamaicans. Give me some Jamaicans. Give me some Haitians with some AKs.
Yeah, but the thing is when the mafia was at their height, no one else could take their lane
yeah, because they that's why I say I'll give them credit for that organization.
except for like Frank Lucas.
Their
No one else
organization-
could get.
I'm actually gonna take the Russians.
You taking the Russians?
Yeah, them niggas are smart. And
That's because they
give a
don't
fuck.
operate off American laws. They hate America, so they niggas they
so-
cold blooded with the game.
And they're super black market.
Yeah, extremely. They actually international, so they might be better
They
off
gonna fuck
international.
them Haitians
Russians.
up.
Italians
yeah.
Italians
Fuck
are
them
international
Haitians
too.
up,
Like
nigga.
the mafia
That's still-
basically runs southern Italy, and they have for hundreds of years.
And they will.
That's home. That's like running your
I'm
hood.
taking the cartel.
But
The cartel,
Mm-hmm.
they too violent, man. Like this is why
Them
people
niggas,
like.
They only-
for the most gangsters.
most
Oh,
gangsters.
for the most gangsters,
the
yeah,
cartel,
yeah,
the
yeah.
most gangster motherfuckers around.
They also live a lawless land. That's why
Yeah.
I always operate. I will always side with the lawless ones. The Haitians, the Russians, the cartel. They come from countries and sit in areas of the world where the laws are just not as. They don't have compassion for each other. We have somewhat compassion within our society where a normal motherfucker ain't just about to come with an AK and spray the block up. Some shit has to happen for you to get to that point. These motherfuckers though, that's their culture.
They
So
kill.
Wake up.
They
like
kill
that.
in circles.
It's wild.
Like
But-
they will not kill you until they killed your entire family.
That's
They play
That's-
games with niggas.
That dude,
That's
we got to
crazy.
talk like education. Like people like dog the education system, say school ain't important, but like you really look at it, like countries without a, like an education system, that shit is like that's where that savagery just comes
Okay,
out.
because this is the thing.
Yeah.
So, I think education is similar to what religion and laws are. It's just another way to literally control an animal.
And that's okay with me if the alternative is fucking.
Absolutely. If the alternative is Mexico versus being in the U.S., I 100% get it.
I mean, you also can look at finances. If you
Yeah,
look,
yeah, yeah,
If
but
you look
the
financial
finances-
strictly, the worst educated people, and I'm not saying meaning just go to school. I'm just saying as far as educating yourself or however you want to
Yeah.
get to the education, the worst educated people are strictly the dumbest and usually the poorest.
Yep.
By far. Now you can become a smart motherfucker from a poor city and be a Frank Lucas, and be a Jay-Z, whoever. You can that happens, but universally, if you looking at some poor motherfuckers, I guarantee you 99% of the motherfuckers are not educated. In whatever form you call education, they're not educated. Frank Lucas educated himself in the drug game and crawled himself out of poverty. So like, you see what I'm saying?
Man,
So
if you smart, nigga, you not going to stay poor.
that's what I'm saying. So that shit, that's
Smart
where you
people
come
don't
with
stay
that
poor.
savagery shit. Them motherfuckers be like, yo.
Yeah, but
I
so
just
so
come out of
but
this
so we
poverty.
got poor areas, and it don't matter who you are. You grow up in a poor area, you're more likely be whatever, violent, selling drugs, whatever. Don't
In
matter.
America, anybody can move up.
Yeah.
In
But-
other countries, it's not the same.
So we have that poor people, and that always leads to like higher crime rates, blah blah. blah.
That's a fact.
But then you take like the education out of it, and you're poor, and there's no opportunity.
Now you talking
Like
desperation.
next level, no
That's
opportunity.
desperation. And that's
Like,
where you
really
come with
no
the savages
opportunity.
at. Yeah,
Savagery.
that's where you, like anywhere.
And that
you
shows
see
like
a,
humans are fucking animals, bro.
Yo,
like you
fuck
take
yeah.
out all this shit, and the motherfuckers are cutting people's heads off. doing the wildest shit you could even think of.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, so I watched that Hotel Rwanda shit recently.
Oh, dude.
And that shit broke my fucking heart, bro.
I never saw this. I heard about
Bro,
Hotel
it's
Rwanda
one of the
a lot.
saddest movies you'll ever watch in your life.
I heard it. I
Every
heard about it a
second
lot of times.
the
yo.
movie.
Really? Why y'all
Every
wanna put
second.
yourself through some shit like that? That ain't nothing that make me want to watch it.
You
Like,
have
that's
to.
crazy.
educate
You
your-
have
educate
to,
yourself.
man.
Nigga, I had no idea the Tulsa.
I had no
We
idea.
watched it in, like,
and
10th grade.
It's all real.
Huh?
We watched it in like 10th grade, right?
Yeah. But I didn't know. 10th grade, we watching the movie. That's fucked up. That's crazy.
No, the whole time I
What
was
time we
dug
going
in
to
that
lunch?
shit, dude.
I didn't care. I didn't care about that shit in high school. But when now, I'm like, what the fuck?
What is it about?
All
Sex
right,
trafficking?
basically, it's not at all.
No.
It's Tutsis versus black on black. Nigga, it's rich versus poor. You know what I'm saying? The poor rose up on the rich.
Oh.
Yeah, basically.
So like a revolution type shit.
Not necessarily a revolution. They were wrong. You know what I'm saying? But they were dead ass attacking. You know what I'm saying? Like
It was like one tribe.
murdering. Yeah.
One tribe always like basically looked down on another tribe, made them second class citizens. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I forgot what happened, but basically whatever happened politically or revolutionary or whatever made it like flipped it, and it was like 100 years of just anger. But they didn't give a fuck who it was. It wasn't just politicians. It was anyone who was that tribe was getting killed. There was just holes in the ground for a mile, just filled with bodies, kids, women, men.
So you saying this tribe that's got brutally murdered was treating the other tribe like second class citizens?
Yes.
That's in theory of you can't tell me how to react when you punch me in the face.
No,
I know
but-
it's extreme. I'm not saying they're not inhumane or
No,
nothing.
but the
based
thing
on what I'm
is-
it was
hearing, it's like-
genocide, and at the same time, you got to be like, okay, you got to step in to stop this shit because this shit is out of hand. Like, I understand whatever it was, second class citizens, they wasn't putting bodies in the ground. These
who
motherfuckers
went in and stepped in and stopped that?
United Nations eventually stepped in.
Oh, United Nations.
After a while, though.
Yo, they would not. They would. Yo, that's the heartbreaking part because this shit was going on for a while.
years.
Because technically, United Nations not supposed to truly interfere, except for in genocidal situations.
It was
Y'all
genocide.
saying that shit genocide? They should have been stuff.
It was
out.
genocide,
Nigga, it was.
But even then, though, United
absolutely-
look at what happens in these other Middle Eastern countries.
They don't care.
United
There's gotta
Nations
be
don't
something
give a
there
fuck.
that-
There got to be something there that they can get some money out of.
The Iraq War, this dude's a terrible leader. If we invaded every country with terrible leaders, we'd have been in a lot of different countries before we went to Iraq. There's got to
And
be
even
something
then,
else there.
America put Bin Laden in power, man.
That's
They
what
was
I'm- there's
okay
gotta
with
be something there.
Saddam
They don't give a
when he was
fuck.
in power. When Saddam was in power, ask some of the motherfuckers that lived over there. It was very, wasn't as bad as it is now.
I watched that Leavenworth shit, and I have a whole different view on the war. I'm not going to hold you, my nigga.
It's looking funny in the light, ain't it?
It looks very fucking
Read.
funny. My
Read
nigga.
I'm telling you,
Like,
read
going into
Bush's
these
Wars.
villages- You going into these people's villages and literally like policing them because you live like because some other people it could be terrorists living there. So it's like dead ass from the it's like the FBI
Martial
coming
law.
here.
Martial law.
It's
It's
dead
called
ass.
martial
The
law.
FBI and dead ass like oh no you niggas need to be in the house at this certain time. We searching everything that's coming through these doors. Nigga, you don't even live here. I've been
Martial
living
law.
here my whole fucking life. And then these motherfuckers are shooting up these. You got these wild ass cowboys coming here, shooting up villages and killing people.
You ever ask like why does
Like-
the United Nations allow the United States to pull this kind of shit?
Yo, the same niggas that shoot black people is those same niggas that's going over in Iraq and shooting motherfucking villagers and getting away with that shit.
Man,
And justifying
It's-
it because that insurgent had a fucking fingerprint.
no,
on the gun.
that shit's different.
man.
I'm not defending it in the least bit, but the whole guise of the war, absolute bullshit. Like I'm telling you, read Bush's War. It's not a conspiracy. It's like hard facts from a historian. If you kill someone without ROE, then you could get in trouble. Blah blah. The civilians fucked the whole thing up. That's besides the point. But what you're talking about is the same shit that happened like Vietnam, son. You're in that position where you can die at any moment, and the other team doesn't have a uniform on. You can snap. It's not. Maybe there's definitely a lot of racists in the military for sure, and they
Oh my
probably
God.
a lot of them were probably looking to kill some fucking brown people, but that's not always the case, dude. Because
I know it's good. It's good and bad apples everywhere.
but I'm just
All
saying,
I'm
like,
saying is, dog, I don't believe that a fucking military should be able to go and sit in someone's village and police
No.
a fucking village. I don't believe.
Well,
that's
that's what I'm saying. You
like,
gotta
you
look
can
at
change their way of life because you're at war with the country. These motherfuckers ain't got nothing to do with this shit.
the USA.
but the
doing
Iraqis
shit-
actually wanted us there. Like, they cheered us the first couple months, and then we fucked everything up and allowed Al Qaeda to come in and allowed religious extremists to come in.
They trained
'Cause
Al Qaeda. Al Qaeda.
that
like,
was in the 90s.
No, I'm saying they funded like this whole regime of bad people originally worked for the United States.
Yeah,
for
but,
the first
but
Bush.
Iraq particularly
Yeah.
was a secular nation.
They were all
Saddam
types of
Hussein
fucked up.
was not a Muslim. He was not. He didn't like religion. He liked power.
Yeah.
Same book of Lenin and Stalin.
But the thing with Saddam is, if you ask the people that used to live there, he wasn't as
It
bad as the
depended who
United
you were.
States. Yeah, that too.
It depended. If you were the Kurds that he was using mustard gas on, then you hated him. But it was secular. There was no religious extremism there. We created a problem of our own because religious extremists are the ones that actually want to fight us. No one in Iraq wanted to fight us. Al-Qaeda did. We let Al-Qaeda get a whole nother breeding ground, and that's what created ISIS.
I'm sorry, ISIS is who we the reason why they're ISIS. They exist.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta
It's
look
wild.
at this. Imagine your father was in Al Qaeda, and United States let some drone kill your father and all his friends, and now you 8 in 2011. I mean, 2001. How old are you now?
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Like that. United States really just kept fueling his beast, and they acting like they don't know where this shit coming from. What do you,
It's
nigga?
still
You
fucking. It's still. I understand, like, yo, what the United States did, but it's got to be another way that we don't go into someone's literally into their homes and tell them how to live their life and try to make them conform to our shit. Like they're dead ass sitting down with the fucking town leaders every fucking Monday morning and telling them they got to be here so we can talk. And like, I just don't believe that shit is martial
Money.
law should be able to be inflicted on another country when they have nothing to do with it.
money. They ain't got
It's
no money.
occupation,
The
man.
motherfuckers ain't got
Like-
no food. They ain't got no good water.
Like,
And we
I
coming with
understand,
that thing.
If we gonna call a spade, if we like, okay, now if you're gonna tell me that we going there to conquer a land, you know what? Okay, whatever. I mean, I won't agree with that, but tell me the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it seems like. It's like you going.
That's
over
never.
there to
That's
take
never
over.
going to be the case
Yeah.
because a country needs the
I don't think we
Support.
trying to conquer it. We just want our peace.
the country needs the support
We're
of
here
the
for some
people
shit.
to start a war. You need
Yeah.
like people think that this government's this all powerful thing and they could squash us whenever they wanted. They can't. They need our support. So they make these lies. They do. It's always been the same thing.
Propaganda.
People in Europe weren't fucking racist in 1200. Imperial age started in the 1300s, and then black people were called savages, and that whole mindset took over because there was money there. The lie that started the wars, they're savages and they need to be taught Christ. And then they got in there, they got their gold. Same thing with the natives. You need the support. And it's the same thing now. It's just different.
They still in Africa.
So, oh, they're savages too.
Yeah,
China,
they don't believe in Christ
China
either.
just doing it better than America does. China, like, we're not about to go in there and kill these motherfuckers. It's a lot of poor people in these spots. We're about to go here and let me get them some money and tell them we gotta.
That's
gotta
the
take
new- that's
over
the
your
new- that's new
education
occupation.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah, China's doing it better.
That's
They
money.
just like less violence. We're gonna
No, they
look
over there
great in
teaching
this.
niggas Chinese.
They're teaching Mandarin. Is the
They
language.
teach
Yeah.
they teaching black people Mandarin.
Yeah, that is about to, like in some nations in Africa that's their official.
They got
language.
black samurai.
Everyone,
Like, I think-
everyone now is a customer, man. The more
Yeah.
customers you have, the more money you make.
And if
So you don't got to
that's
invade the
resources,
country.
though.
You let your corporations get. That's what we're trying to do with Cuba.
Yeah.
That's why we tried starting that war because our corporations can get over there and make them customers.
They got what black dudes. I mean, little black babies training to be samurais and shit. Like the one black girl has shared the shit on Twitter. Like, yo, they over there, and this is abuse because the boy was crying and shit because he had the weights on his arm. He crying like he's abusing him. No, nigga, he making him tough.
I'm
Making
about to
him a
say
samurai, nigga.
that's just.
Like,
That's a
But that
different.
actually
It's
does
it's culture. Like it's a culture difference. Like over here in America, you yell at your child, they call that abuse. In China, your child say something slick to you, you slap them in their fucking face
you talk back to me
and say,
like,
"Now you go in the corner and pray to your God as why you disrespected me." That's just culture.
Figure
son.
out why you just did what
Yeah,
you
you
did.
got me all the way fucked up type shit. Like that's just culture. And I'm not one of them people. I'm not one of them highbrow people who think my culture is the one way of doing it. If that's your culture, shit might seem a little weird to me, but I can't tell you how your culture is supposed to be. You know what I mean? You slap your kid in the face because they talk back to you. Then I seen motherfuckers do that over here. You know what I mean? So it's all about commerce, and China doing it better than ever. They went in, and that's the ultimate finesse what they did with Africa, because Africa still has the resources that everybody needs. Cell phones, the tech industry
Yep.
goes through Africa. You don't get resources from Africa, you cannot have the tech industry. And China said, well, I'm not about to go kill y'all. I'm about to just invest. Then I'm going to teach y'all my language. So now it's kind of like what the U.S. did with Iran when they say you only can sell oil in U.S. currency. So now it's going to be like you only can do business with tech, and Chinese whatever. They can say Chinese currency if they want to. They can say, yo, only time somebody want to come buy something, they got to use Chinese currency, and then we're going to say the Chinese dollar is $1.50, is worth $1.50 of your U.S. dollar, or 50% or 10%. Like that.
Mandarin
America
might be
man.
the language of the world in 70 years, man.
It's for real.
1800s, it was French. Motherfuckers in Russia were speaking French. Like
And
right now,
China
English
just
is
moving
the
better than everybody's. Huh?
English is the language of trade. It's the language of flying or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know what the technical term for it is.
Aviation.
But you have to speak English in aviation, no matter what country you're flying into. Like that's the thing. That shit might be Mandarin. It's whoever the dominant country is.
China has embraced technology like no one else, as we all know. It's maybe India, but India don't have the amount of money that China has, and them embracing that, then going into Africa to control the resources, essentially.
Them Indian motherfuckers, they got some type of technology to be the most annoying motherfuckers on the planet. I promise you that. Them niggas is annoying.
Imagine being funded now. Imagine being that annoying, then being
Them
funded.
niggas call your phone 150 fucking times a day, bro.
Don't be
Them
surprised
niggas
if America
ain't
do
nothing
that.
to do,
If
son.
America like, look, they went and got Africa,
Them niggas
China,
ain't
let's
got
go
nothing
get
else
India.
to do but sit in the fucking call center, yo. Them niggas got phones for phones on phones. Nigga. Fuck y'all, I be so mad, nigga. I get at least 15 spam likelies a day. You know what I'm saying? Some Indian motherfucker.
Cheap labor too.
Dude, we're looking at some weird times, man.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna know who the enemy is. Wars ain't being fought no more, man. It's
all
All
right.
right,
talk.
Can we
Cold
stop
Wars.
talking about politics and shit?
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's wrap it up. Let's go. What else we got?
Alright, y'all got anything else? before we get out
Nope,
of here?
that's
Music?
it. This
Sports?
is the Trap Nerd Podcast. We out. This nigga's bugging.